I'd buy that for $1.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome. This is not cross-examinations. What the heck am I doing? Brand. This is Blacklist Universe. You'll believe in heroes again. And today, right now, in fact, I just launched Monster Hunt 2. Let's get Kraken. And yeah, that's why I'm a wee bit late. How late am I? I'm minutes late, because last time I launched the stream and I hadn't gone through all of the necessary requisite stuff to launch the stream, and so this time I did it before I launched the stream. So here it is. Let's view the camp. Oh wait, that's Lone Star Mind of the Monster. By the way, Lone Star Mind of the Monster, we have Monster Hunt 2. Let's go to the. Can I just go to the stinking? Oh, share on Facebook. All right. Live. Get some Lone Star Mind of the Monster. What? Can I just go back to the stinking campaign? Come on here. Monster Hunt. Let's get cracking. I just want to see. I want to see the campaign. Can I see the campaign, please? Funding. All right, it's live. It's live. Monster Hunt. Lone Star. Share screen. Lone Star Mind of the Monster broke 17,000 today. 17 with a 777 flexible goal. Everything's coming up 7. So let's see if we can get to $7,000 today for Lone Star. Not Lone Star. Monster Hunt 2. Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get crack. Oh, shoot. Dadgummit. Oh, looks like I've already got sales. I'm trying to drag this to the other screen so you don't have to look at my emails. Oh, sweet. Cool. We got three so far, and I just launched the stream. That's fantastic. Everybody get in there. Get to cracking. Let's just check out. We got 3 backers so far. $0, because that's how it works. It just takes time for the campaign to figure out that you're actually doing something. Where is Matthew Weldon? I haven't talked to Matt all week. I don't know where Matt is. Baz says, I loves me some team-ups. Yeah. Team-ups is the best. P-Money's backer number 1. Well, you have been begging for me to launch the campaign, P-Money, so I'm glad you got the number 1 spot. Hey, Monster Hunt 3 works. What? What? What does that even mean? Oh, might want to push with Gary for Monster Hunt 3. Oh, I get you. Oh, Pixel, were you saying something? Sorry. Oh, sign the petition to get Critical Snail into Monster Hunt. Monster Hunt 2 is late. Yeah, sorry, I got up late today. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get up till like 12:30. I don't know why. I went to bed at a reasonable hour, and somehow still I didn't manage to get up at a reasonable hour. So here we go. I'm just going to, behind the scenes, look at what the contributions were to Monster Hunt so far. All right. I see you. And I see you. Digital graphic novel. All right. So yeah, I just literally sent the email blast out moments. Oh, I haven't even shared it on Twitter yet. Fuzzy Creature for $2. Critical Snail for great justice. And joining us today, the writer of Monster Hunt 2. Let's get cracking, Mike Barron.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, brother?
Good.
I did not miss the super chat. I saw the super chat. Come on, give me a break here. All right, so let's refresh this and see. We got $100 with 4 backers, and we just launched. Fantastic. T-Money says that Fernandez cover is mine. Oh, yeah, perhaps. Well, tell you what, before we... You know what? Mike, why don't you tell everybody about Monster Hunt while I scroll through the artwork on the campaign?
Nexus goes back in time through a peculiar singularity when he goes to visit the planet Hades, which many believe to be the actual real hell referred to in scripture and in legend. And from there he gets to Earth. So he goes 500 years back in the past. So time travel story. Time travel stories give everyone headaches. They don't make sense, but nevertheless, there it is. And when he arrives on Earth, he learns that Gormondo is coming to eat Earth.
It's as if he was sent here for a purpose.
Yeah, but yeah, because Nexus knows about Gormondo because he tried to eat Ilum. But Nexus can't get rid of Gormondo, which is where the Kraken comes in, because the Kraken can open a portal between Earth and Hell, which may be this Hades planet that he just visited. And also, the Unknown Soldier Scout can open interdimensional portals. So working together, they might be able to open a super duper interdimensional portal. Well, who is Gormondo? Years ago, Steve Root asked me what was the ultimate Nexus story, and I said right away, Nexus versus Galactus. But we can't use Galactus, so we created our own, and that's Gormondo, Eater of Worlds. Lone Star is in the act of saving a group of children from jihadists when Nexus meets him. And as Lone Star, that introduces Nexus to Scout. So they all kind of get together and they have a picnic and a good time. They sup together.
Sorry, I'm looking.
But things get out of hand.
Hold on. Cecil said, I hate Cecil says, can I choose the cover I want for Monster Hunt 1? No. I honestly, I don't know how many of each cover I have, so whatever covers are in good condition, that's the cover you're going to get. Unless you like... Yeah, because I can't do it right now. But like when I'm in fulfillment, maybe if you want to message me, like right when I say I'm going into fulfillment, and you send me a special request, then I can do it. But I'm not going to remember between now and fulfillment that you wanted cover A, B, C, or D. So if you want to do that, just remember as soon as I say I'm starting, I'm here. I'm telling you when I'm doing everything. When I start fulfillment, if you send me a note, I can make sure you get the cover you want. All right, go on. Sorry, Mike.
Go on.
Oh, were you? That was it.
No, well, there's more to it because like Galactus, Gormondo has a herald who flies ahead, and this herald is a surfer. Only he's called Gnosis. He's not called the Silver Surfer. But the one thing that goes together is the surfer's never surfed before. He's never seen an ocean like you have off Malibu in California, and that's a big attraction. And that's where Nexus first sees him. When he goes to the beach with Lone Star, and this big wave's coming in, and there's Gnosis riding the wave.
Yeah, because you never see Silver Surfer actually surfing water.
No.
He just serves the cosmic waves. Which, no rip curls, no, none of that fun stuff. But, yeah, so Mike Barron, we tapped Mike because he is his mind works in mysterious ways. And I gave him this super simplistic little idea for a crossover, and he turned it into this just mind expanding, galaxy crossing, time warping cacophony of an adventure story, and it's really, really fun. I totally worth the money. I can't wait to finish this thing and read the whole thing as a package. Matt Weldon obviously producing the best artwork of his entire career. Oh my gosh, what else can you ask for? A great colorist? Trust me, we'll get a great colorist. We're deciding. But But yeah, phenomenal. And Weldon is hard at work right now. I think that's why he's like cloistered himself off from the world.
All human contact.
Yeah, he wasn't even on Drawn and Quartered last night, and usually he's at least watching. So unless something horrible happened to him, which let's hope that's not the case, he's hard at work on the book. So yeah, so there we go. I bought the Elliot Fernandez cover, and I bought the digital Monster Hunt as well. Rock and roll. Thank you, P Money. Boom, back at number 5, says Brett Seagraves. Thank you very much. Pixel Trader says, yeah, he was sent here to recruit Gun Snail. Critical Snail too. Whoop, some interdimensional R's. How many pages? It is 48 pages, David Rogers. So it is a full, fat, I'm going to say giant size comic book instead of graphic novel because it's going to be staple. It's going to be, I don't like square bound comics. I don't know if it's just me. Unless it's like, 80 pages or something. I don't want it square bound. I just don't like the feel of it. I want comic books. I got into this whole thing because I love comic books. And so I want my comic books to be comic books. How do you feel about that? Do you not even care?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like the pamphlets with the staples, but I like the square bound too.
Yeah, but when I was a kid and I'd go and I'd see, oh, it's a giant size comic, and it'd be this 48 page book and they'd square bind it. I hated it because I couldn't open it up and lay it flat.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that. You'll ruin the comic.
No, you can do that with a comic book. You open up and you flat on your table. Just
yeah. Right? I understand, but not the square bound.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like the pamphlets. But yeah, when it's a trade paperback or a graphic novel, that's a different story. I understand the necessity. You really don't want to staple bind a 180 page comic book. Baz says, can I get a link? Link is in the description, but yeah, let me grab you the link from here too. Bing pow. And let's see. All right, we got a few more. Trying to see how many people are using the email link. If you got the email, you have a very nice discount. You can check out. Check your email, check your junk folders. Oh yeah, this is Matt's Lone Star. So freaking rad. I mean, he does a great Nexus. I gotta say, second to Steve Rude, I would say. Second best Nexus ever. I have to say that. We're pitching the book. And then his Lone Star is obviously second best Lone Star ever. Killing my wallet this week, Mike. Jeremiah, this is 2 weeks in a row I'm killing your wallet. That's the idea. So yeah. Gosh dang it, Weldon. We should get him in here. I don't care if he's got to work. It's so good. And I want to see some new pages. I know he said he was working on inking some new pages. So let's go up here, give this a refresh, see where we're at. We have just launched, so don't expect too much of me. 361, 11 backers. And we're just minutes in. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot, Mike. Sheesh, says Jay Hamilton. What? I don't know what you mean. I need some higher res art for the Indicron setup. Got a Drive or Dropbox link for me? Yes, Pixel. Let me grab that. Dropbox. Oh wait, I don't have Matt's pages on the Dropbox. I'll deal with that. Deal with that with you later. I don't. What?
Oh, I'm trying to post the link to the Kickstarter to Twitter, and I just posted the link to the Zoom yard at the Stream Yard. Don't worry,
No. So funny.
I'll expect 1,000 new guests.
Yeah, it'd be cool if Doug and Matt could get in here. I haven't talked to either of them this week though, so but I'm glad you're here, Mike.
I got it.
While you're here, why don't we just treat this as kind of a get to know Mike thing? I know we've done this before a couple times on my channel. But for those in the YouTube space who don't know why you are a walking, talking legend,
I don't know why either.
tell people a little bit about yourself, bro.
All right. I broke into comics in 1981 with Nexus, a star-spanning science fiction comic I created with Steve Rude. And I followed that a year later with Badger. I wrote Punisher for 5 years. I wrote The New Flash, issues 1 through 13, Dead Man, some Star Wars, some Valiant titles. But I always wanted to write novels. It just took me a real long time to learn how. It took me 30 years. So when I got it, I got it. And about 12 years ago, I started writing novels. I started again after not trying for 10 years. And I thought, whoa, I got it. So I've been writing novels ever since. I try to do 2 or 3 a year. But I love comics, and I think they're as legitimate a form of entertainment as any other mixed media. And that you can use a comic for any purpose. And a comic is the most forgiving medium in the world, which means you can do a bad comic and people like it, but there's no reason not to do a good comic. And my goal is to grab a reader by the throat, drag them into the narrative to the exclusion of all else. So I try to write gripping comics. And I think it's a pretty gripping comic.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with you. And that's a great thing is I didn't have to write this because it's important to me that the writing is as good as the art. And I try my darndest to write really well. I took a lot of time to learn about writing. And even though Mike Barron hates the book Story by Robert McGee, I read it. I think it has a lot of valuable information in there, even though it is a little redundant. It's 2 inches thick, so there's a lot of redundancies. But there's some important information in there. There's, I read several books on writing, and I practiced, and I took critique. And what you're supposed to do when you're trying to learn a craft, you take critique. And I continue to try to grow as a writer. So, Mike, if you have things you want to critique about my writing, go for it. You can do it live on air and embarrass me if you want to. I'm good with that too. But so many people, and I'm not just talking about now in independent comics. So many people in comics, it's just they think they can just get away with pretty pictures. And it's like, you need a good writer. And that's why I'm so happy to have Mike Barron on board. He is a fantastic writer. What is it? 2 Eisners and what is the other award?
I got an ink pot and I got some model car trophies too.
He's an award-winning. Look at this guy. Doesn't he just look like an award-winning writer? Yes. I'm sorry. There's nobody else to answer me, so.
Who else can we invite? Oh, you're going to try and get Matt. What about Doug?
I think I sent the link to Doug. I don't know where he's at. I could send it to randoms.
I could do what I just did, which was posted on Twitter.
Yeah. I just sent it to Kelsey, but Kelsey might be working. I'm sure he's working. So let's see here. Let's give it another spin and see where we're at. We were at 11 backers. We're at 14 backers, 547, ticking along. We're gonna cross $1,000 within the first. I don't know how long. Nasser says, "I guess I'm a random."
Hi, Nasser.
I think Nasser wants to come in. Mike, are there Lone Star t-shirts available for sale? If you go to Crypto Fashion has Lone Star t-shirts, and they have this one too. This is the Comicsgate crossover shirt. I wore this because it's the only crossover shirt I have. The bottom half of this shirt is basically Monster Hunt 1. And I don't have just Monster Hunt 1 shirt. Maybe I should do some Monster Hunt shirts. That'd be kind of cool. But Monster Hunt is my plan for the future of crossovers in my space. So I will have Lone Star meets ideally 2 other characters or 2 other intellectual properties in each Monster Hunt book. So hopefully we could do like one of these a year. We've already kind of set up one of the characters for Monster Hunt 3, right, Mike?
Yes.
And so we're gonna be thinking long and hard about who to bring in for the tertiary crossover team for Monster Hunt 3. But yeah, Mike has been such a pleasure to work with. He's such a pro. He's so great at this that I look forward to working with him in the future for
You are too kind.
Oh no, Nasser says Monster Hunt featuring Trixie Kane. Well, yeah. Keep pitching, Nasser. Keep pitching. Hey, could somebody go turn the AC on? You? Someone? Anyone? Oh, you're doing your homework. Elijah?
I'm doing something.
Oh my gosh. Mike, can you vamp for a minute while I go turn the AC on?
Sure.
Cooking me in here.
All right. Yeah, I love to write. I've been getting up every morning and writing all my life. I remember in college, I thought I'd write a fast paperback and make a few quick bucks. And I must have written 1 million words of crap before I gave up. I used to just sit down and wing it, and no outline. And there are very few writers that can do that. Elmore Leonard never used an outline, nor does Peter Brandwold, the Western writer. But I came to accept the outline as a valuable tool, and now I look forward to writing them. In fact, the outline is designed to be entertaining in and of itself. It's not just a graph for me. It's something I want to be able to hand to somebody, and they say, yeah, now where's the book? Are you inking?
No. I'm checking messages.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll keep going. I have 3 rules. Number 1 is it's my job to entertain. It seems so simple, but apparently it's not. Number 2 is show, don't tell. And that seems simple too, but it's not so simple. And number 3 is be original. And that's easy because we're all unique human beings. And when we start writing, we bring our own impressions and life experiences to whatever it is we write about. And that makes it original, hopefully. They say there are only 7 basic plots in fiction. Who are they? That's what I'd like to know.
Who are the characters?
The people who say there are only 7 basic plots in fiction. I'm sure Robert McKee is
who
one.
Makes these rules? Who makes these rules? So tell me what you don't like about McGee.
Oh, it was a while since I read it, but I thought he was making it needlessly flowery and verbose. I had a writing teacher. His name was Jerry McNeely, and he said, you make them laugh a little bit, you make them cry a little bit, you scare the hell out of them, and that's entertainment. And I thought that was admirably succinct. I don't think that a writing book needs to be 100,000 words, and I've read some good writing books. One is Writing Your Novel by John Broome, who wrote Room at the Top. It was a classic English novel. Stephen King's book on writing is pretty good. But there's only one essential book on writing. It's Elements of Style by Strunk and White. I think it was first published in the 1940s. And you can buy it on Amazon for like $1. And it takes an hour to read, and it's very witty.
Elements of Style. I think Nasser talked about that book. I haven't read that one. Hello, Badger Comics. What's good, chat? What's good is Monster Hunt 2. Let's get Kraken. I thought it was hilarious. A couple of days ago, there's this. I can't remember the name of the lady, but she's, I don't know, with the FBI or the Justice Department or something. She's talking about releasing all this information on the Dominion machines, and then she was talking about releasing the Kraken. And then somebody on Twitter said, "Let's get Kraken," and he wrote it, spelled it like this, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before. Let's get Kraken the way we wrote it, the way you said it. And that was the great thing. That's kind of the story when this title came up, was, I said it can't just be Monster Hunt 2. We have to have a subtitle for it. And Mike just spit it out in like 1 second. He's like, "Let's get Kraken," and I'm like, I just belly laughed. It was so great. It's such a fantastic title. So, Caesar's Feliciano says DC and Marvel has lost their way, but those of us who still remember want to continue making comics, bring our joy, talents, and passions to this craft. Amen. Amen. And to my thought, it's like, you guys got to get Steve Rude to promote this. I hate Cecil.
Dubious.
The dude. I was saying, and I say a lot, so or maybe not on streams all the time, but every comic is somebody's first comic, right? And the idea that you would produce a comic that is so, I mean, I get it. Everybody has a dream and they want to produce their stuff and blah, 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 blah. But if we're trying through this independent, this nouveau comic independence market, trying to reach new readers, every comic has to be a comic that convinces the reader that this is an art form worth pursuing, that this is a hobby worth investing time and money into. And so I think with Monster Hunt 2 Let's Get Kraken, we are so far above and beyond that line. I mean, Weldon is just
Killing it.
He's remarkable. He's phenomenal. Everybody knows what a big fan I am of Weldon, even though I give him plenty of crap. We've got a cover by Kelsey Shannon. Kelsey, where are you? Kelsey!
Kelsey's busy working on Nexus.
I know, he is. But see, he could come in here and talk about Nexus.
I know. If he's not in the middle of a hurricane.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna bug Kelsey. Kelsey. And all right, let's see, where are we at? Let's give this a quick refresh. I don't think we've moved much, but I think we've moved a little. We are at $600, 16 backers, rock and roll. Keep it going, everybody. Tell a friend, tell your mother, tell your estranged wife. Get Kraken. Let's get Kraken.
Tell your estranged wife.
Page One Comics is here. Jimmy Reyes says Matt is so talented. He is phenomenal. Which cover is considered the main one here? I would go with cover A, which is the Matthew Weldon double page cover, and then this cover B is the Mike S. Miller double page cover. I know it's hard to see. Maybe we should get. Maybe I should open up those files in another thing so you can see them better. Look at all this crap I have. Inks. Oops, that's Magnum Monster. Hold on a second. Why am I blind? I am blind. Temp inks. So here's the Kelsey cover. Full color Kelsey cover. Awesome stuff. I love the silhouette of it. You know, the negative space, the colors. Kelsey's awesome. And he's working on the Nexus book on Impossible Stars, which is about to cross $100,000. So get over there and back him on that after only after you've backed Monster Hunt 2 Let's Get Kraken. All right, let's go back and get the others, which is Temp Inks. Oh, okay. You know what? I can just go through all of these. So here's the Elliot Fernandez homage to the Secret Wars 2 cover. At first, I didn't want to get Elliot or anyone who had done a previous cover because I wanted to try to get new artists to reach new fans. But when I thought, man, we have to do, because we did for Monster Hunt 1, we did the Secret Wars 1 cover. And then I'm like, oh, man, we have to do the Secret Wars 2 cover for Let's Get Kraken. And then I thought, well, Elliot, it's got to be Elliot. We got to. That's like something we have to maintain as we do these covers, that Elliot will do the Secret Wars variant covers. So it's just so dope. Elliot's the man. Elliot's awesome. They're not connecting covers like first Monster Hunt. No, you get the both covers. It's just a fold over cover. So otherwise it'd be too many covers. Too many covers, which I tend to do anyways. But, shoot, how come I can't just scroll through these? Anyways, do you have a favorite cover, Mike?
Well, I'd like to see yours colored.
Yeah.
I can't have a favorite cover until they're all colored.
Let's just open these all together. All right. Fair enough. So this is a little bit bigger so you can see the preview pages better. This is Nexus seeing Gormondo in Hades for the first time. Oh, wait, is it for the first time, or does this actually take place? I can't remember. After his confrontation with Gormondo or before his?
I think before, way before. I mean, there's a shadow of Gormondo on Hades, but he never emerges.
Ah, right. So this is actually Gormondo's first appearance, if we can get it out before Steve's. I don't know. Do you think we'll get this out first or Steve's Gormondo? When does that one come out? Do you know?
Do you mean Kelsey's? Oh, no. Oh, Steve's Gormondo.
Yeah.
He's just running the Kickstarter now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not going to be over for a couple of weeks. It's not going to be out before 2021 at the earliest.
So this will be the first appearance of Gormondo.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's so awesome. I mean, it's like taking part in the history of Nexus, It's rad. Who will be the colorist for the inside? We actually haven't decided yet.
I have some ideas about that, which I'll discuss with you later.
Okay.
I mean, only if you're looking. If you got a guy, that's fine. Well,
I got a guy who's doing the Shadow of the Conqueror, and he wants other work to do. So maybe I can show that to you. I can show you the Shadow of the Conqueror cover. But so yeah, here's another one. Obviously, Weldon does phenomenal everything. I don't know what to say. It's just so rad. I love him on that bike.
Yeah, it is.
And he did this thing where in all these, you don't see Lone Star's face in these panels because it's just like he's moving so quickly that he's just in and out. It's this is actually, frankly, some of Matt's best storytelling.
Yeah, I'd never seen his work till he sent me a couple of those books.
It's not a proper live stream without it. All right, I'll call Elliot. Jeez Louise. He might be kind of busy. We do have launch Monster Hunt live now. All right. Xgal says it looks awesome. Thank you very much. Looks like we've got a few more contributions. Let me see if excuse me. I got the Rona. But let's get back to that after, because I just want to cycle through some of these preview pages. There's my double page spread cover. Oh man, this is gonna really kind of stumble me when it comes time to do, because usually I do, like for Black Friday, I do the trading card. I make the trading cards available, but for this, if I do, I have to make this into two separate trading cards. Yeah, which worked for the first cover. The first cover was two separate covers that merged into one cover, but I made them into two trading cards, and then you could just stick them together and it looked cool. But tangents, says Jeff Potts. Oh, shush. Badger Comics says, I like this art. Thank you, Badger. I'm sure you don't sound like that. NASA Rabati says, it's not a proper live stream without me shilling my campaign, ASYL, launching Saturday. Well, there you go. You just shilled it, Nasser. I have no idea what a tangent is, but work with me here. Mike, your wraparound is hard to focus my eye. Maybe it's because it's too... Whoops.
It's just because it lacks color. That's the only reason. And when it gets color, it'll all be clear.
It is a lot to take in.
Why are you whimpering?
Very much a details. Elliot Fonholm, kick Nasser, says Captain Hiltz. I don't see critical snail. And you won't. Nasser says, it's pronounced ASYL, Mike, not ASYL. It's pronounced however I pronounce it, Nasser. Your name's not even Nasser, it's Nasser, so don't be correcting me on me talking about that. Mike goes on tangents when he sees a squirrel in the chat. That's true. So there's my Nexus, which I think this is a much better cover than the first one I turned in. I just after Weldon turned in that gorgeous double page spread cover, I just couldn't bring it upon myself to print that other one. Maybe I'll use it for a trading card or something. Stretch goal. We'll do stretch goals for the first one. Everybody do like and share, and please share out the link. Hold on, do I have the link up here? I think I have it. Somebody in the chat, share the link constantly, please. It's pronounced nauseer. Yes, nauseer. I hope it's available digitally on Saturday. All right, let's move on to the next piece here. Wait, shoot, how do I do this? How do I do this?
Stop it.
There it is. There's the Matthew Weldon double page spread. Ugh. Kills me. So good. So good. Nauseating. Jay Hamilton's getting closer. Nauseating. Nauseous Rabati. He's going to get mad at me. I'm not mad at you, Nasser. Nasser. Yeah, dang it. I wish I'd have gotten these colored before we started, but my colorist just wrapped up his other projects and just got to work like literally yesterday. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see when we can get these colored. But that makes for good updates for the campaign and whatnot when you have colored stuff coming in. So all right. Anybody got any questions for Mike Barron here, or just got a message?
The guy sent me this.
Ah, nice. Wow, what is that made with? Beads?
Beads.
Dang. Cool. Nasser says, that's it. I'm going to stream snipe you now. All right, Nasser. Have fun stream sniping me. All right. Monster Hunt link. Thank you very much. Badger! Yeah, and we're not supposed to notice here because Weldon's like, oh, I wanted it to be a secret. This Badger's right here.
It's a very brief appearance.
It's a very brief appearance. But I guess that kind of lets the secret out what the third crossover is going to be. It's spoilers. The spoiler is on the cover. Thanks, Weldon. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where everybody else is. I suppose I could have given them some warning.
I just popped on and saw that you were doing a StreamYard.
I know. I'm terrible. Badger Comics says, someone calling for me. Haha. Where's your cover, Mike? I thought you finished it.
You did.
My cover's right here. This is my cover. It's done, except it's not colored. So when it gets colored.
Juan, no, there's no evolution. He's wearing the same costume he did in issue number 1.
Yep. Yep. Bring in Pixel to talk about Critical Snail. Well, we're here to talk about Monster Hunt right now. All right, let's go back to check out how we're doing. See how many backers we got now. 23 backers at 740. Right on, moving up to the first $1,000. 4 figures coming. 4 figures, baby. So because I can't combine multiple artist covers in one backing, if I back multiple covers on separate backings, hold on a second. This is like math. Are you going to cheat me and combine them in one box and only add one set of stretch goals? Yes. You can't combine multiple artists' covers in one back. You can't? Did I not do a tier where you could get all the covers? Yeah, right here. All 4 Monster Hunt covers. What you talking about, Willis? You get them right there. Weldon has another cover. No, Weldon only has one cover. What are you talking about? This is a launch stream. You're supposed to get people hyped for your product.
Thanks, some big jerk.
Yes, thank you, backer number 22, some big jerk. Page 1 says, great bunch of characters. Shame I didn't get a link to join. I'd hype up Matt's art. All right. I'll send you a link.
Okay, Captain. Captain, you're just going to get 2.
And now Nasser's going to get all butthurt because I'm sending you the link and not him. Kimmy Ray is old friend from, I don't know, 20-something years ago. 20-odd years back. All right, close that out. How long will you be on? I'm editing them. A while. Launch day. All right, Doug is busy editing his book, so he'll try to come on when he's got some time. No, you can't, Mike. I bought 2 covers and had to do it separately. Dang. I don't want them all just 2. So, how can I do that? I guess I could do that through add-ons. You guys want to watch the sausage being made again? I mean, I can create add-ons for all these things, and then you could select. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Except that's going to be very boring streaming. Any of the characters of Nexus changed before they went to print the first time?
Nope.
Mike, you need to do a shopping cart style checkout so people can pick and choose which covers they want. All right. I can do. All right.
Bass wants to know if there's more Nexus. Yeah, in fact, Kelsey Shannon is illustrating a 3-issue run that Richard Meyer is offering, and the first issue is available now at the Impossible Stars Indiegogo.
Kelsey Shannon cover seems pretty popular. Right on. All right, guys. I'll do that. My campaigns. That's something I probably should have thought about earlier. But oh yeah, here, let's refresh real quick. We are at 8:15, 23 backers. Thank you very much. Campaign editor. Mike, tell us a story.
Will Nexus change his age?
How about a sort of a synopsis of the story of Nexus while
All right. Nexus is a reluctant executioner of mass murderers 500 years in the future. He was chosen by an insane alien to be the conscience of his race. Every night he dreams of mass murderers and their crimes, and when he wakes, he knows he has to eliminate them or the dreams will return more intensely until they drive him insane. When we started this, I used to write comics by drawing them all out by hand. I just went home and brainstormed this whole thing, including the costume. And I drew it all out by hand. I did 12 pages. And I took it to Steve Rude, and I said, here they are, dude. He says, great. And he drew them up. And those first 12 pages were the first 12 pages of the first Nexus. And they're available now in hardbound from Dark Horse, the Nexus Classics edition, or else in softbound on the omnibus. And they're floating around out there if you're looking for them. But we just started going. That's how I wrote in those days. I would just start with a compelling scene, just one scene, one panel. And then I would ask myself, what happens next? Because that's the essential question in all fiction. What happens next? And unless the reader cares about that, he's not going to turn the page. Writing comics that way with no outline, just proceeding panel by panel, taught me a great deal. Most importantly, it taught me to think about what happens next and make that count. If the panel didn't advance the story, I would leave it out. And sometimes I would end up scratching out panels and working around them, but I ended up with these legal pages with the whole page drawn out in my crude art. It's better than stick figures, not much, but it's good enough that everybody can understand what's going on. And artists and editors loved it because you could look at it at a glance and tell what was going on, what the story was. It included all the dialogue and the word balloons and notes to the artist, like this building is stucco or something. But after a while, it hurt my back too much because I'm not a trained artist, so I switched to full script. In fact, my writing methods have changed tremendously over the years. As I said, I never used an outline, and I wrote comics that way for like 10 or 15 years. But now I'm a big believer in the outline. As I said, I write that outline to entertain others as much as myself. It can't be dry. If you write a dry outline, you'll write a dry story. And an outline is as much an advertisement for your skills as the story itself. So I make those outlines entertaining. But whatever I outline, whatever path I provide forward, it invariably changes in the writing.
All right, I'm still going here. I'll be back in a second. Cover. I'll have to find this. All right, and so tell us about the creation of Nexus. Like, how did it start? What was the genesis?
Well, I met dude. I was working at an insurance company at the time. This dog wants up here. Run up here. Right. Come on, Fatso. Oh God, she's so heavy. All right.
Let's look at the camera, honey.
No, she don't have to look. It's enough to be here. And I thought, well, if the guy showed up and somebody died every time, that would be compelling. That's not an original idea. That's why there are so many police, doctor, and lawyer shows, because it's the stuff of drama.
Mm-hmm.
But the rationale was unique, and that was to make him a reluctant executioner of mass murderers 500 years in the future. And it allowed me to talk about society and things with a relative degree of freedom, because it was all couched in the language of science fiction. And anybody who's read Nexus knows that we don't shy away from complex issues. There's nothing ribald or offensive in any of it. But I was getting ideas from the world around me, as every good writer does. But again, I have to emphasize that my number one rule is to entertain. That's above and beyond all else. If it doesn't entertain, it doesn't go out the door. Well, what is entertainment? It's whatever you can use to grab the reader by the throat. Sometimes it's a fascinating character, like Sherlock Holmes, who's probably one of the most popular and universally loved characters in all literature.
Mm-hmm.
And why do we love him? Well, because of his character. He was such a naughty personality, difficult to get along with, but brilliant. But it's not just character. It could be a great plot device. Like, suppose they were able to extract DNA from prehistoric amber and clone dinosaurs from them. And the result of that is the Jurassic World franchise, which is wonderful stuff. I love them. I love those movies. They're very entertaining. Another way is with a seductive narrative voice, a guy that lays down words in such a way that you just got to keep picking them up like salted peanuts. Raymond Chandler comes to mind. Anybody who's read Raymond Chandler knows what I'm talking about. Michael Chabon does it in a different way. In the novel Berkeley Avenue, Chabon has a chapter about a parrot. It's just about a parrot who flies out and flies free. It's 6,000 words long, and it's all one sentence. And none of it is boring. But I mean, that's his uniqueness. That's his being original, because nobody can write like Michael Chabon. And nobody can, a lot of people can write like Hemingway, and they've been doing it for years. But certain writers have unique voices, like James Elroy.
I've never enjoyed Hemingway. I find his writing style too staccato.
You should look at James Elroy because it's machine gun blasts.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen the movie L.A. Confidential?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote that. That's one of his better books. But his writing has become so stylized recently that I think he wrote himself right out of the market. But for a while there, it was just fascinating because he learned to write from the
we're over 1,000.
The tabloids in the 50s and 60s, the lurid tabloids you would see in newsstands. And so his writing is like machine gun blasts.
Yeah.
I went to the store. I pulled a gun. I shot the clerk. I took the liquor.
Nice. This chick was hot. Yeah, we're over $1,124. Thank you very much. And I did now every book. Well, not every book. All of the main covers are now add-ons for all of the basic tiers you can get. So you ask, audience, you shall receive. Now I will get a bunch of refunds for people, and then they'll go back and back the other books. 3-word sentences.
That's right, DJ.
Yeah. Can you write an entire book with 3-word sentences? You probably could.
Yeah, and the books are huge. Like White Jazz is one of his. And Perdido, which is a World War II novel set in L.A. It's very noir, but the plots are so labyrinthine that I couldn't figure them out.
All right. Copy the clipboard. Jimmy, did you fail to see the link, bro? Let me stream. Oh, Nasser's not in that stream. Nasser's not in that room. Where is Nasser on here? I'll just drop it in the bullpen. Screw it. Watch stream. All right.
Yeah, I got to bail.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for being here and getting us over $1,000 in the first hour at least.
Happy to do it, and I'll be happy to come on again.
All right, brother. Enjoy your day.
All right.
We'll get this done.
Thanks.
Yep, please. Sorry, my food just got here. That's all right. That's all right, mama. Let's go back to checking out the art. I know you guys have seen a lot of this stuff before, but Weldon's working on it, but he hasn't shown me any of the new pages. So it's kind of killing me a little bit. I had to have some pencil layouts, but I'd rather not show the pencil layouts. I'd rather show the finished beautiful inks. And then eventually soon the finished beautiful colors will be a good add-on. Lovecraft is so florid, says some big jerk. Oh shoot, Nasser, you're not even in that room. I forgot. I'm sitting here trying to send it to Nasser. I'm like, I didn't even add Nasser to that room. All right, hold on, Nasser. Here you go, Nasser. There it is. I don't know how I want to put it. Oh, you basic Homer. Don't get me started on Hemingway, Kung Fu Kitty says. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'd like the other one he was mentioning either. That staccato writing just isn't. It's not my shtick. It's not my shtick. So, it's like, well, where's Waldo? But where's Nasser? Nasser is outdoors. Nasser's never outdoors. Nasser hides in his basement. But yeah, this is Nexus meeting up with I can't remember this character's name. What's up, Nasser?
Yo, of course you send me the link after Mike Barron leaves.
I thought I sent it to you before.
No, you didn't.
And then I forgot you're not in the bullpen.
Nope.
So, yeah.
No, so
try. A for effort.
no, I always love talking to Mike Barron.
Yeah. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see that you passed $1,000. I'm gonna refresh it now, see what you're at, dude. Let's see, $1,479, 28 backers.
Oh,
and
I
of
just
course
got
30 days
refunds.
left.
I just got 3 refunds, Nasser.
Oh, I'm sure they're all upgrading, Mike.
They're all from one person.
Is it because I came on?
Yes, it's because you came on. Oh, and Dennis Peruch is doing his thing. Thank you very much.
Oh man, I love Dennis Peruch.
Yes, he is a great supporter.
Guys, I'm putting the link here in the chat. Everybody go back. Monster Hunt. Let's get Kraken.
Yes, let us get Kraken. It's dang dude, this is such a cool book, and I'm just kind of directing it. It's my character, it's some of my characters, and my like I was saying when I gave this to Mike Barron, it was a very, very basic plot, and he turned it into this just masterpiece of madness, and people are really going to enjoy this when they get it in their hands.
How long is this book?
48 pages.
Oh, okay.
48 pages.
Yeah, I have the first one, but I haven't read it yet, unfortunately. I've just got so many things to read, Mike. It just makes into this really big stack of stuff to read.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Aren't you unemployed for like the greater part of the last year?
Yes, but
I couldn't find time to read
I've read almost 20 novels this year. Okay, I've been reading, just haven't read a lot of comics this year.
All right. I'll excuse you now, sir. Oh wait. Where's the next page? Wait, is that the last page I got? No, that one.
DJ Peterson says, "Okay, Nasser is on the stream now. I can thumbs up the stream." Right, everybody hit the thumbs up. Share out the link.
You know who we need? We need Liam Gray.
Oh, he'd run away again. That was one of my favorite like clips because somebody put it together on Twitter once. That Oz show you were on when you were like, Nasser's not here, let's not talk about him. And Liam's like, I want to fight, Mike.
Yeah.
And then I came on like 30 minutes later, and then Liam's like, I'm out. I'm like, yep. Well, that's why I came on here. Like, you're just talking all this smack.
He wants to fight. Oh crap, NASA's here. I'm on here. Faux Liam Gray, or I retract my thumbs up, says DJ. So Liam apparently yesterday said on his stream that he copyright struck my stream, and that I would not be able to stream for the next 30 days because of a copyright strike by Liam Gray, because I had fake Liam Gray on.
That dude is so deranged. Somebody told me that Liam had this stream recently.
Is he deranged, or are we deranged for thinking that I'm actually streaming right now?
Well, somebody told me recently that Liam had this stream, I think from earlier today, and now he privated it, which is really strange, probably because he incriminated himself. But he said supposedly his lawyer gave him some like dirt on one of his quote unquote enemies that had like 2 supposed like sexual assault charges, and one of them was in 2005. And somebody told me, the chat started to guess, oh, is it Nasser? Is it Nasser? I'm like, in 2005, I was 8 years old. Like, what is this? Why would anyone guess me? I think they'll forget I'm not like 40.
Yeah. 2005. Jeez. Well, maybe he
I
was
hope.
talking about somebody exploiting you. Mm?
No, dude, I hardly remember 2005. I think it was in like the third grade.
Yeah.
Um,
Not a lot of important stuff happening back then for you.
no. Let's see. Pixel Trader says Monster Hunt 1 barely had a story. Is that true?
It had a setup and a payoff and a bunch of action in between.
I don't know. I don't know if that counts as barely had a story, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that, I wanted to do a full 48-page story that could really invest you in the characters that I was going to whack. But John wouldn't let me do he wouldn't let me do Monster Hunt as its own campaign. And he said, I just want it to be an add-on. He's like, so don't do a full thing. And I'm like,
Why?
because he was borrowing Lone Star for his thing, and he only used it for like add-on material. And he's like, I want it to be, tit for tat, copacetic, whatever. He wanted it to be about. He's like, I don't want to feel like I owe you anything or you owe me anything. And so I had to just do this little short version story. But yeah, it was definitely too short. I agree. Someday I feel like I want to add 8 pages to it to flesh it out and really, like I said, get you invested in the characters more. I did what I could with that much space and the great big double page action scenes that I wanted to have in there, because that was the reason I created Seance. So the character Seance, who's the sexy Latina looking chick, actually she's more of a gypsy, but the original character I wanted for her was going to be this girl who clones herself like over and over and over again. And then I pitched that to Richard, and Richard's like, that's basically Silkworm's daughter. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I instead I created Seance because I wanted, like you see me do in Lone Star. Let's see. Lone Star, Mind of the Monster inks. Like you see me do here. I like doing these giant cacophonous battle scenes with armies of people. And so I wanted that in Monster Hunt. So I was like, I need more than 2 teams fighting each other. I need, dozens, hundreds of characters all fighting. And so that's why I created Seance, because she could lift up the poltergeists of everyone who's died in the area and make them corporeal, and then I could have these giant fight scenes. And so
when you do a scene like this, where do you start? Like when you've got this giant battle, like do you start with like one of those people like closest to us? Like do you start with that, or do you start like in the background first?
I started with these 2. And then I had a visualization in my mind of where I wanted all this stuff to happen. So I started with these 2, and then I drew this guy, and then I drew this guy, and then I drew the horse he was attacking, and then I drew this guy jumping into the fray, and then I drew these guys, and then I started just filling in the army behind them where I needed to. So
how long does that take?
This took me, with streaming and everything, I think it took me 3 days.
Yeah, I was gonna guess like 3 days. That's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah. Is this one a sequel or all new, since it's all new cast of characters? Yeah, it's all new. My Monster Hunt series is gonna be like Marvel Team Up, right? Where Marvel Team Up was always Spider-Man and somebody else, right? And so Spider-Man and Red Sonja, or Spider-Man and Daredevil, whatever it was. So Monster Hunt for me is going to be Lone Star and then 2 other teams or 2 other IPs, right? So this time we've got Lone Star, Bigfoot Bill, and Nexus. And then characters from their universes also involved. So that's what Monster Hunt is going to be. So you don't need Monster Hunt 1 to read Monster Hunt 2, but if you just want another fun book, then grab it. I like that they are complete stories, short but complete. Yeah. Yep, one and dones. They're one and dones, each of them, but again, they're still in a series. So
Yeah, and you're at 29 backers. One more till 30.
just back Mike's art. Thank you, Jim O'Reilly. I appreciate that. O'Reilly. Yeah, let's go back and check that out. And again, guys, Lone Star, Mind and the Monster, still available at LoneStarComic.com. Both links are in the description. I'm looking for O'Reilly. I don't see a Jim O'Reilly in the thing. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. O'Reilly. Auto farts.
I was glad to see Lone Star past 17,000.
Yes, I was also glad to see Lone Star past 17,000. Let's see where we're at here. 26 backers to 30 backers. 15. To was that O'Reilly?
Yep.
O'Reilly. No. Oh, wait. 32, 131, 32, 33, 34. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what. I don't know. When people start refunding, then it messes up your contribution ID numbers and stuff. So
yeah, it carries it over.
Yeah. Gets me all kind of confused and discombobulated. All right, so got people buying the original and Monster Hunt 1 sign. Right on, rock and roll. So
Jim
cool.
O'Reilly says, I was unaware of Monster Hunt.
Oh, really? Huh. Where you been, man? Dungeon! Does this book have Sidney Powell? No, it doesn't. But isn't that funny? That the whole release the Kraken, let's get Kraken thing is kind of trending with Sidney Powell. Jim says, I back Lone Star 3. Oh, you back Lone Star 3. Let's check that out. Lone Star Night of the Monster. 285 backers, $17,600. I mean, $17,060. Thank you very much, O'Reilly. Now you must back Monster Hunt. Yes, I'm running 2 campaigns at the same time. What the heck?
And
Back does it.
and on Saturday, everybody has to back Asile.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's my upcoming book. I'm gonna share my screen here so we can take a look at the cover.
All right, let's take a look at the cover, Nasser.
Okay, add my screen.
Please, please.
Here it is. Please, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys could see it more. But this is the cover here. It's drawn by Vic King, and Asile is about a lady who's hunted by Dracula in an insane asylum. It's based off the lost film called Dracula's Death, which had that same plot, but the film is missing. It's a lost film. They're never going to find it. It was really obscure. And so when I heard that plot about it, when it was about a lady hunted by Dracula in an insane asylum, I was like, well, I can't watch it, so I might as well just do my own idea of what that story would be like. And so I've recently really gotten into silent films, and I was watching The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and I really liked the German expressionism in it, how everything looks really distorted, like you could see in the background here. And so I really wanted to do a comic that was in that style. So both those ideas sort of crossed in my mind, and that's where Asile came from.
Why is it called Asile?
Asylum in German.
Oh. This is an American audience.
Yes, but German expressionism is the art style, so and it sounds cool. It sounds cooler than just saying asylum.
Yeah, but people would know what asylum is.
Oh well.
You could put that to the subtitle. Just put asile, German for asylum. Jalapeno Milk says, okay, Nasser, but where are the superheroes?
There will be a superhero comic eventually. And we'll have a Mike variant.
Jonathan Wright says, just back Lone Star. About 30 minutes ago. Thank you, Jonathan Wright. Very, very much appreciate. Logos cost money, Mike. He's paying per letter. Nasser, did you ever see Mike Nasser's art? He was like a Neil Adams protege.
No, I haven't.
Mike Nasser. Just putting those two words together bothers me.
Right.
Mike
Force
Nasser.
Ghost Fabio says, you two should really work on a book together. I've been trying for 2 years.
Oh! 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 Oh, no. No.
What?
Sorry. I don't even know if I want to show that. Yeah, he does look like a Neil Adams protege. Mike Nasser. Look at that. Two great tastes go great together. We need to find Mike Nasser.
He's probably dead.
He's still alive. What do you mean he's probably dead? Neil Adams is still alive. Why would you
Not
say
for
that?
long.
Why would you say that? He's
Did I ever tell you my Neil Adams story?
If he's a protege of Neil Adams, that means he's younger than Neil Adams. Why would you assume that he's dead? That is terrible.
Well, he says he was like a Neil Adams protege. He didn't say he was.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, great stuff.
Is this guy like really obscure? Like he did like 4 issues and then moved on to something else?
I have no idea.
Don, you got to fill us in here.
Yeah. What is this? Pull a
That
loose
looks
wire from
super
a cable,
awkward.
connect him overhead with his teeth, and use it to unbuckle his belt. You got to do a lot of crunches. Oh, that's Neil Adams.
Jalapeno Milk says, have you sent Jim Lee a script? His art is very similar to Mike's. I still don't know why Jim Lee hates you. You always say like, oh, Jim Lee hates me. Ha ha ha. Like, but why?
It's not important.
Are you going to tell me off stream?
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. Did you do something to him?
Maybe someday.
Come on, I feel like this is going to be like a really boring story now. Like you accidentally spilled a little coffee on him or something.
No, it's just something. It's something for people who know about it to enjoy.
Yeah, come on, you can't say about it. Like people that know about it. Like now, I feel like it's some really like funny story that there's like 7 people in the world that know about this.
Well, there were a handful of witnesses.
Witnesses? Now you make it seem like something happened. Like you shot him or something. Like
I did not shoot Jim Lee. So just
Mike shot Jim
so
Lee.
everyone knows, we're not spreading that particular rumor. So thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, O'Reilly. I got your O'Reilly. Right on. Let's where are we at? No, I can't. I'm not ever telling that story on stream now.
But off stream though.
Yeah. I have no idea if he's alive, says Don Chin. All right. Well, thanks for bringing it up. Now we're all depressed that he's dead. All right, Monster Hunt, let's get cracking. Let's see if we moved any. Oh, wait, I just refreshed this. What am I doing? Yeah, we're at 1661. That is a 66 bookcase by 2 1s. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Elijah, why? Okay. I'm going to show this, but just for the sake of absolute cringe.
What?
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me.
I gotta stop. Elijah just had to share that in the chat. Thank you very much, Elijah. Very I'm sure everyone really wants to buy the book now. Jalapeno Milk, I'm sure that's a poop super sticker. Thank you very much for your 99 cents. This won't end well. Nasser, if you didn't cringe, you okay?
Huh?
What an idiot looks staged though.
Yeah, I'm with Jay Hamilton. It did look staged.
I didn't think you could do that to yourself. Well, if you're wearing very loose clothing, I know. Sorry, Elijah. Can I tell the story? Can I tell the story of when you were little?
Tell it.
Huh? Yeah, Elijah, when he was right about the height where that was where the toilet seat was, he dropped the toilet seat lid on his.
Oh no.
Calliope says, "I don't even have one," and I gasped. Jalapeno Milk, why aren't you in this stream? Yeah, jump on in, Mecca. Didn't you tell the Jim Lee story to us about how he screwed you over? I didn't tell the full story.
Okay, so tell us the not full
No.
story.
I don't want to get into it. I'll just leave that for the archives.
You gotta be kidding me! I don't know this story.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. You'll know it someday, I'm sure. Probably, maybe.
Someday. You're killing me. I feel like all you artists have a story that you're just not willing to tell. Like John Malin always used to tell me, like, I have this really cool Robert Kirkman story. I'm like, what is it? And he's like, I'm not going to tell you. Why not? Like, did he ask you to draw The Walking Dead or something? Like, what is it? I want to know.
Yeah, my Robert Kirkman story is that he's a raging atheist, and I used to fight with him on
Oh, yeah, I remember you. I remember that one.
AOL board. I'm playing PS5. Dang it, the AC went off again. It's freaking cooking in here. Can you turn the AC back on? Just keeps getting hotter in here.
Because you're in here.
Because I'm in here? Or invincible? Nah, I don't think so. I'll tell you that story, man. I told Ryan, Uncle Wyatt, way back. I think he was on his second year on Invincible, and his royalties only amounted to like, a few grand a month. So it was like he was making very little on the project, and I'm like, dude, don't ever leave this book. I'm like, I don't care. And then I told him the story about when I used to live in Portland, I went over to Dark Horse one time, and I was talking. I can't remember which editor it was. I was talking to him, but he was telling me about George Sakai. Not George. Stan Sakai. Don knows Stan, I'm sure. And he was telling me, he's like, and this was in the early 2000s, right? Like 2001, maybe. Who is Miller Bros? That's Elijah. The Robert Kirkman story is well known, Nasser. Kirkman ate his catered Taco Bell and John stood down. And he was telling me that, Usagi Yojimbo only sells back then, and for a long time, it only sold around 4,000 copies a month, right? Which is not enough especially when you're going through a publisher, because you only get 50% royalties, is not enough to make any kind of a living. Hell, it's not enough to pay, your electricity if you live in California. But
it's almost not worth it.
Yeah. Almost not worth it. He's like, but George I keep saying George, like George Takai. Stan had at that time, I believe he had 18 or 20 graphic novels from doing Usagi Yojimbo for so long. And he was telling me each of those graphic novels sells between 2,000 to 3,000 copies a year. Again, 2,000 to 3,000 copies of one book, not enough to, hoop and holler about, right? But 2,000 to 3,000 copies of 20 books is a very nice royalty, right?
especially because all the work's already been paid for a long time ago. And
That's right. It's what you call passive income, and you're just sitting there building and building and building your passive income to the point where, you know, your royalties are 6 figures a year. That's good. I mean, I don't want to do the math for anybody, but 50% of royalties from a publisher. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it was, but in Ryan's case, he was making. Okay, that's one thing I'll say about Kirkman. I don't find Kirkman to be the most delightful human being on planet Earth, but his royalties that he gives his artists are commensurate with the amount of time it takes to write draw a book versus the amount of time it takes to write a book. It's not 50-50. It's
you don't have to confirm it, but I've always heard he did 80-20 is what I've heard from people. I don't know if that's true.
I am not confirming it with my head.
Okay, Mike is not confirming it.
And so because he was making that kind of a royalty on that project, I'm like, and it was growing, right? Invincible at the time, it was growing. It was getting growing a fan base. And I'm like, just stick on this book, dude. If you're making that kind of money now, then, and with the thing about Image is they take their publishing fee, but they don't take any royalties. So it's $2,500 per book, but after that, everything goes to the creators, right? And so I'm like, just stay on this book. I don't care if Marvel calls you and says they want you to do Spider-Man. Stay on this book forever.
And now they got an animated series coming out for Invincible.
That's right. But more importantly, dude, there was a time Invincible number 100 sold 80,000 copies, and it was an $8 book, and it's like,
yeah, they probably kept like $5 a book.
And you know what? It was about superheroes.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Great read.
It was. I need to give. I have the Invincible 4 omnibus here. I need to give it another try. I really like Invincible. What's up, bro? How's your editing going?
Everything's going good. This is my new studio, man.
Oh, nice. Can you give us a tour?
Yeah.
That's the tour.
What is that?
A green screen for all I know, Doug.
He froze.
He's frozen. See, it's not even green screen. It's just a photograph.
Oh, he's on that 56K modem.
Oh,
whoa.
wow.
With magic. Magic.
Oh, it's magic. All right. I'm officially jealous. This is my studio.
Yes. Sell your dump out in San Diego, come to Tennessee, and they'll give you half a mountain.
Yeah.
But you can't go outside without being killed in the summer or killed in the winter. So
that's true. Whereas I can go out anytime I want here.
That's you go. I think I'll go for a little walk.
We have a curfew at 10 p.m. tonight.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a month-long 10 p.m. curfew for California.
Shut the front door.
Dead serious.
Gavin Newsom.
I'll pay half the U-Haul.
Newsom is a nuisance.
Gavin, gruesome. Governor Gruesome.
All right, let's refresh this. We are at 34 backers, $1,823. Doug, could you hit that share button on YouTube and get this out to your fans? Everybody in the chat, hit the share button. When you go to watch this on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And then you hit this. See, you go to hit the share button, and then up here it says create
Twitter.
No, where it says create post, it'll go to your YouTube audience.
What?
You didn't know this?
No. No wonder why I can't. No wonder why I can't ever get it on.
I didn't know that either.
What's it called? Create.
Oh my gosh! Create post.
How do you do that?
Oh my! All right. See, here's the thing you're watching. Go down to the share. Click the share. Go up to where it says create post. Click create post, and then type like get in here. We're Monster Hunt 2 is live. Bigfoot Bill
It
is.
just says share for me.
Maybe you have to be big enough to have a community.
That's true. I'm very small.
That's true. At least you have big muscles.
Big traps.
Oops. Wrong.
Big traps.
All right, Lone Star Mind of the Monster. I don't think we've moved on that, but we're still $17,000. That's a good place to be. 1823 on Monster Hunt so far. And yeah, dude, you missed Baron.
I saw him. I watched.
Oh, okay, cool. And I have no idea how to get a hold of freaking Weldon.
I think I have his phone number.
Let me see if I have his phone number.
Does he even do shows?
If you have his phone number, you should call him to tell him you're blocking him.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
But
Oh, Nasser. Oh.
Oh.
all right. Let's have this. We'll have a kumbaya here now. It'll be between Nasser and
How does it feel to be on the other end, Nasser?
I don't see any kumbaya. Where's my apology?
Oh.
Nasser.
Brett Weldon.
Brett.
You don't
Weldon?
get no apology, you ring kisser. Ring kisser. Ring kisser.
Ring around the Nasser.
Yeah. I'm designing a t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? Your office. You're gonna need to put foam up or something if you're gonna stream because that's super.
Are you hearing the room too much?
Yeah.
Is it real echoey?
Yeah.
So I even have this microphone set on the heart setting. That's like the local sound thing. So it's not cutting out enough caca, right?
Oh really? No, it's not. Don't you here?
Hey guys, hi Doug.
Oh, hello.
What's it been? How you been?
Have you guys met?
We go back a long ways, but it's been a while since I've.
Oh yeah. Don
Okay.
Chen published, I think my second book.
Oh, that's
ever.
right. The dinosaur thing.
Yep.
Me and Don go back about 2 days.
The Wayback Machine.
And you're still in are you in Northern California? Is that right, Don?
I am Doug. I'm up in Eureka still.
Oh, the Lord's land.
How about you?
He's frozen in Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Endor.
Internet.
You live in the Green Moon of Endor. I'm in Franklin,
Jonathan, right,
Tennessee. Am I roboing?
Yeah, a little bit. That EVS and Mike stream should have been called the NAS kissing stream.
I'm so down for a part 2 of that stream, by the way. It's my most viewed stream ever.
Oh, has it continued to tick up?
1,500 views.
Wow. Look at you. Look at you go.
If you do that again, Nasser, not to disparage your artist, but read the room on that one next time.
Nasser and reading the room aren't they generally don't go well together. Monster Hunt, let's get Kraken, everybody, by Injustice creator or artist, Nexus creator, Punchline artist and creator and co-creator, Weldon, Baron, Miller, and Bigfoot Bill by Doug Maple. Doug, how does it feel to have someone else pick up your baby and take it on a stroll?
I love it. It's a solid character. So he holds really well. It's a solid enough character that I can make a living without an online fandom to kiss. It's actually a good story. It's and I look at it and I try to not to be like persnickety about how he's depicted. I just think other people need to be able to run with him and express themselves through him. And if he's really strong, he'll come through. So it's kind of a test of the character to
Sounds good now.
see what he's made of.
Yeah, you know what? I feel the same way when Mike handed in his plot, his script actually. There were some things I was like, well, that's a little too far outside the bounds of Lone Star, but I let him do some things that were just, not really I don't know. I wasn't that strict on the canon of his character.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I just because I didn't want it to not be a Mike Barron book.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want him to have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, you want
Yeah.
people to have fun with your stuff. And it's there's always some amateur out there telling you can only have a character as an add-on instead of as a whole campaign. That's just not the way the pros do it.
Yeah. True. So good stuff though, man. Good
Yeah.
stuff by a great team. This is going to be, yeah, maybe we can even reunite the team for the third campaign.
I mean, look at that
Great
page
stuff.
layout.
know.
Weldon
Very nice.
is crazy.
I know.
need
I
very
must
little
destroy
reason
him.
I need
to
to
buy
get
a
a copy of that guy.
unless it says Matt Weldon on it.
Where is Weldon.
I've just never seen anything like that. I mean, man. Like,
Bring
I'm
me-
always amazed when guys can do like 50 horizontal panels on a page too and make it work. And he's just clicking
Yeah.
along. He makes that smoke look like he knows what he's doing. Look at that smoke at the bottom.
Right.
Jeez. He bugs me.
You know
must
what's
be-
funny though?
He must be
I don't know if he
destroyed.
wants me to- I don't know if he wants me to say this out loud, but he actually spilled ink here, and that's why he darkened up this half of the head. But it actually gives it more a greater sense of structure.
It tricked him into spotting a black.
Right.
Bye, Nasser.
Oh, Nasser left. Peace, Nasser.
Peace.
Matty is indeed a brilliant.
Go right, Nasser. Go right.
Oh man, Doug, you have to watch Cross Examinations.
Oh, come on. Do I have to?
What was it yesterday? It was you'll laugh.
It is so hard for me to get on YouTube now. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh really?
You know what calls me as the work at my table. Hey, look, here's let me show you. No one else has seen this t-shirt design yet. Look at that. So I'm trying to come up with a cool single white color on a black t-shirt for my Earthworm Jim leather backers. Each person gets a shirt. So I'm doing Earthworm Jim. There's Clayman, Bigfoot Bill, and the Cat Scratch characters in the back, and a little goofed up Tenaple name down at the bottom.
Cool.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So my buddy Bo's here. He was a producer on VeggieTales, and he's just helping me with some making phone calls to. He has a T-shirt company here in USA, and they're going to do the printing, the silk screening. So it's going to be an old school silk screen. Pricing high quality, expensive shirts. So it's got to be top notch. That's my brand.
Yes.
I'm pretending that's my brand,
Egg salad.
and it's going to look cool.
Very fresh.
So, what are we at?
Oh, still at 18,233. Oh, it's funny. I think it's not registering yet. So I get the updates on my email first.
Gang, this is the book.
Anyways,
I'm super excited because Barron is just flat out an amazing writer. Eisner Award winner,
yeah, 2-time.
multiple
Yeah.
And an ink pot. And
Inkpot award.
some other stuff. So, are these pages for Monster Hunt 2? Asked Dennis Parouche. Yes, indeed. These are the Monster Hunt 2 pages. Here's the cover, the Weldon cover. I should make, I don't know. I kind of want to keep this, but I don't know. Could sell it.
No.
But yeah, we're going to make some of these pages available
Yeah.
as well. So, I should probably put those on the campaign soon. But these are pages. Yes. Freaking the best work of Matt Weldon's career, I'd have to say. I mean, because I look at Punchline, I look at the other stuff he's doing. Dude, he's putting
that
so much
motorcycle. I drew motorcycles. I
Oh,
drew a
that
motorcycle in Bigfoot Bill too. It doesn't look anything like that. And I spent like forever on it. I'm like, I can't draw motorcycles. And I see Matt Weldon do it. He must be destroyed.
All right, Blacklist Universe. I just backed. Refresh in a minute or two. I will, Dennis Bruce.
You guys are gonna love this book. What a ride!
How old is Matthew?
He's 40.
4-year-old virgin.
4-0. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's something I should mention since somebody, I won't say who, just bought the early bird special. The early bird special this time is extra special because of these 2 double page covers. That means the metal prints you get are going to be huge.
You're going to be able to shingle your roof.
Double
Metal siding.
So
keep you out of the rain.
And
because all Californians are going to be homeless.
Yeah, and like an idiot, I didn't charge more for it, so it'll cost me more to make everything. But I did charge more for shipping because I have to ship those separately, which is not a big deal in America. You know, it's like, I don't know, what, another $15. But when you're shipping this stuff to other parts of the world,
overseas,
that gets crazy expensive. So I did have to double the prices for shipping on it. So. Oh, Dennis says, I'm building a metal print room. It will shield me from the crazies.
That's right. It'll keep the foil. It gets like a piece of foil on your head. Keep the signals out. From the interdimensionals.
Guys, don't forget, Don Chin here has got something launching pretty soon.
2,047, 37 backers. Don Chin, what you got, bro?
Congratulations. Well, actually, I do have X-Farce Reloaded that's in the chamber right now, and we're just waiting for our promo video to be finished before we officially launch. But we have the guy from Ascension Cinema doing our trailer, and he's super busy. He's a videographer in Iowa, and he does a lot of commercial work. So he kind of fits in these comic book projects as he can, but he's really talented. He's a nice Christian guy named Ryan Buck.
Yeah.
And
we're
waiting for him to be able to have some time to do our X-Farce trailer. But we have the pre-launch on xfarce.com. If you guys want to launch or go into that, you can sign up for our exclusive trading card with purchase. I think I shared one of the images with you guys in our Twitter feed of a Mark Lewis cover. Is that what happens when you get xfarce.com?
Yes, sir.
That's not good.
Is it x-farce.com?
No. Is that the problem?
No, I just copied what you have on your thing here.
Oh, hang on a second. Those guys at GoDaddy are yanking my chain.
Bad gateway, Don.
Well,
Fix it now.
It's okay. I'll feed you something.
One3 says, I forgot I watched this channel. Thank you. Other than Brian Shear and Doug, it's good motivation to draw and be creative. Thank you, One.
Yeah. Hey, bring me the head of Liam Gray.
Bring me the head.
Now.
Bring me the head of Liam Gray and Oz Art Creations. I want their head. I'll be on all day.
Did you know, Doug, that he copyright struck me yesterday?
Yeah.
Or so he said. He said that I wouldn't be able to stream for 30 days. So this is all an illusion.
Well, you know, they say the highest compliment is to be copyright struck by someone. That's the highest form of flattery.
You know, and then the very same day, he puts his face on a Dragon Ball Z character to promo his channel.
He's an interesting fellow.
Thank you, Dennis. Hopefully your link works. Xfarce.com should work, but yeah, there you go. There's Mark Lewis is actually a guy that worked for.
I saw this.
Yeah, back in the 90s, and then he went to go work in the animation field, and he actually worked on the X-Men animated series. And so, so I reached out to Mark, and he did this nice throwback cover to X-Men number 4, I think it was, with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, which we kind of messed around, but Magneto is our nemesis. He's basically Mr. Peanut gone wrong.
It's like Mr. Peanut had a bad day.
Yeah, I like it.
Dude, everything in 2020 that went wrong started right after that stupid Mr. Peanut becomes a baby ad.
Yep. That was the like the seventh seal in the apocalypse being broken. It was the Mr. Peanut brought it all.
They actually had the hashtag baby nut for that.
Can't do that.
That's disgusting.
Baby nut.
Oh my God.
Your Lone Star yesterday, Mike.
You did a what now?
I bought your secret tier.
Oh, right on. Thank you.
Here, so
Appreciate.
you're cleaning me out every other day. I have to spend like $200.
Well, look, you have until these things are fulfilled to back stuff. But yeah, the secret tiers are only good for the first week. So I appreciate that. Anybody else who got the secret tier links for this, they're only good for a week. Unless it's a special circumstance, you can contact me. Dennis Peruch, Man Among Men. We were on Dark Gift Comics the other night, and Dark Gift was saying that, he had just lost his job and he couldn't afford it, but he really wanted the secret tier. And I was telling him, look, just, message me when you're settled again, and I'll make it available to you because you're such a good backer. And Dennis, out of the blue, buys it for him.
Oh, see?
Wow. What a guy.
That's a good guy.
Right?
More of those guys. That's a good guy.
Yeah, we need more of those guys around here.
That's comic people taking care of each other.
Good people.
Warms my heart.
You gotta share the water on the life raft.
I'm not on the raft, bro. I'm not on the boat. That was the thing, Doug. Do you want me to tell you the thing? Oh my
What's
God.
the thing?
So you know how I made everything nice with Ethan and we forgave each other, right?
Oh, good.
Okay. And then at the end of that stream on Nasser's, he's like, he wants me to come back and come back. Get on the lifeboat. And I said, I'll pray about it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how is God going to answer that prayer?
Yeah, I'll pray about it too. No.
Well, I prayed about it. Okay. And then yesterday on the stream, I've been going through this Acts devotional, and you remember in Acts when they're all in the boat and the boat is like sinking, and then like these 4 guys try to get into the lifeboat, right, and they're like, and Paul rats them out, and then the leader, the centurion, like grabs them and cuts the ropes off the lifeboat and lets it go, and it like crashes into the rocks or something like that. And in the devotional, it's saying, it's like, don't get in the lifeboat.
Oh, that's a great message.
And I'm like, wow. I'm like, how
When even God doesn't like comic skates.
How specific could God have gotten with this story? That
I don't put those words in God's mouth. God, don't listen to them. I'm not part of this.
Even Jesus hates Creed.
Hates what?
Creed.
And Creed?
What is Creed?
With Hans Wahopen.
Oh, the band.
Sorry to blaspheme.
Right. Force Ghost Fabio says, Mike got up to 17K and I'll start leave CG again. I didn't join. I said I would pray about it, and God told me not to. So there it is. Jay Hamilton.
I think it's one of those things in life where you do it and you stand by your decision, and I don't do it and I stand by my decision. And if you don't do it, then that's just the way it is. Don't expect rewards and applaud and everyone's favor. Sometimes your reward is you get crushed, and that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, and that's my new hashtag. It's trust the plan.
Get crushed.
Trust God's plan, not man's plan, not anybody else's plans. So,
but the greatest curse is Ephialtes in the 300. He's like, he goes up to Xerxes, and he's like, Xerxes goes, Leonidas demand you fight. I only demand you kneel. And he goes, I want a uniform. I want a CG uniform. And he goes, done. He goes, I want women. I want riches. I want everything. And he gives it to him. And then later, when he meets Leonidas offers the greatest curse you can give among Spartans. He goes, may you live a long life. Because it implies that if you're not willing to die for what you believe in, then yeah, you can have longevity. You can have more money. Just sell out. That's my message to all artists. Go sell out and make money and get your fame. Go.
This is your message to artists.
Me, I can't sleep at night if I do that. Can't sleep.
Yeah. So
I'm CG agnostic. I'm not sure that such a thing exists with any kind of organization.
well, no, there's no.
Well, I've seen people question my faith. I've seen them question Mike's faith.
Yeah.
And that's just
Oh yeah, I got called a Pharisee this week.
yeah, and you know, those names are common among SJWs. I'm called a Pharisee more by SJWs than anybody. Fake Christian.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Liam
Gotta-
tried to cancel me. Liam, that stalwart, Christian fellow, tried to cancel me because cancel culture.
I don't hear a lot of people talking about how they're the way I talk, which is what I got from the Bible, which is I'm full of sin and I'm saved by Christ's righteousness. There's nothing good in me. Go look for it. You won't find it. I am purchased by him. Never hear that kind of talk by all these people claiming Christianity. I boast only in my sin.
Yeah, and that's not
and boast only in my weakness. I am weak and he is strong. That's all. That's what I want everyone to remember about me. They go, yeah, you're weak. I go, yep, I'm weak.
just crossed 40 backers, 2172.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Jay Hamilton says, we are evil, none are good. Truth.
Today is International Men's Day.
That's right. And look what we have here. Men.
A group of manly men.
That's right.
This is a man.
Men do not kiss rings. They do not kiss asses. They bow to God alone. You'll have no other master.
True. Absolute.
Is God.
Don's down. Look at him nodding.
He's down with that.
I got my shirt on today that my sister-in-law gave me. I don't know if you guys seen this online, but it's got like
Oh, it's the Sergio Cariello.
yeah. No, Sergio did this. Awesome.
And that's how I saved the world. He's talking to all the Marvel guys. Yeah. Sergio Carrillo. Love that guy.
Yeah, I love his Action Bible. He's a good guy. Yeah.
#1 comic book of, I think, all time. Right? Action Bible.
Sergio sends me encouraging videos on the Trump election. Awesome.
Still?
Yeah, because
That's
you're still a doubter, huh?
Oh, no. Oh, well, I'm a wait and seer. I'm definitely I'm all for releasing the Kraken. I got to see the Kraken. I want to see hard evidence.
Let's get Kraken.
Because that's what the court is going to wait for. They're going, we need hard evidence. You can't, the court and, the Supreme Court's not going to go in and say, we're going to overturn an election lightly. They're going to go, there better be some hard freaking evidence. So I'm all for getting into the servers. I want to see keystrokes. I want to find out exactly what happened. And then, but I'm rooting for my guy. I'm rooting for Trump. I hope my side wins, but it doesn't mean, like I said, sometimes bad guys win and good guys lose.
Well, we're all bad guys.
But have you seen the video? You've seen all the Sydney videos, right? Of like, he took this thing 410 electoral votes. I'm going, yeah.
I have not seen. No.
Oh yeah. It's over on the one news or One American News Network or whatever.
Oh yeah. I've had him on.
Based on that server they seized?
Yeah.
Well, no. Tell me.
My
They
wife.
seized a server.
Yeah, there's a server that has all the official electoral results on it that the military has seized. But for some reason, it was in Germany. Is that right, Doug? Or
Might have been Spain. I know Germany was involved with. That's all these votes were counted in other countries, which should already be. That's the problem with the Dominion system.
That's
But
insane.
so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm a wait and see guy. I'm hopeful and happy.
I doubled my bet yesterday. I have
Oh, you did.
I have $1,000 bet with one of my collectors.
One of
where
your bookies.
Wow.
no, he's a collector, so he draws, or it's he'll pay me $1,000 or I'll do him $1,000 commission, and then yesterday he was like, all right, well, this is what I want for the commission. I'm like, I'm like, January comes and someone's getting sworn into office, we'll settle this bet. He's like, all right, you want to double it? I'm like, absolutely. So yeah, I doubled my bet because I believe, baby.
That's right.
I
That's
believe I can fly.
My problem is I'm incredibly skeptical of politics and judges and
You're
all that
skeptical of
stuff.
everything, Doug.
I am. I'm a skeptic.
You should write for Skeptic Magazine.
I read Skeptic. I love Michael Shermer and all those guys over at Skeptic Magazine because they prove my faith true. Every time I read it, I'm like, nope, nothing here.
Prediction: Sidney Powell 2024, says Dennis Perch.
There you go.
Work in Progress says, love you, brothers. Can't wait to back this book. Thank you, Work in Progress.
Cool. Yeah, guys, we got to get you guys in on the front end. Come
Yep.
in and help boost the algorithm. It helps a lot. And you can just check it off. But it's really encouraging for all of us involved, encouraging for Mr. Barron.
Rock and roll
He's
is
a
skeptical.
profoundly great writer. This is going to be a rip-roaring story, and it's going to be creative. You heard him explain his writing process. He's just here to get you to turn the page. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and he does. He does a
Uh-huh.
great job. Dude, I couldn't even imagine. I don't know, the way his mind works.
Yeah.
Is
Well, he swings for the fences. I like bold writers.
yes, that's a good way to put
He
it.
swings
Bold.
for the fences. So it's not timid, and it's not from the hand of a guy that doesn't know what he's doing.
Right. Right.
He's actually doing a 3-page story in my book. I have it. If you guys want to see a preview.
Yeah.
In
Cool.
the X-Farce book, I'll show you the. Actually, no one's ever seen this before, but hang on.
It's a show of exclusives.
Let's see.
Mike had to go to the bathroom. Look at that.
Is
That usually means a kid is screaming in the background. Something. He fell off a chair or something.
Oh, that's not good. So, Doug, what part of Tennessee are you in?
I'm in Franklin,
Franklin. Okay.
just south of Nashville.
And how
Moved
long
out
did you
in
move
13
2013.
to do Veggie Tales. I was a showrunner on 4 years of Veggie Tales.
Yeah, I think I saw you Facebook messaging about
Yeah.
that.
And then I
Great.
just stayed as of 2017. I was kind of semi-retired, and I just started doing full-time crowdfunding comics, and and I'm a publisher now, so I got nothing but sympathy for you. 'Cause
It's a different landscape for sure. You got
it's just insane running a business and dealing with inventory and print runs on multiple titles now, and it's I got nothing but compassion for you, man. And you've printed more than just about anybody I know. You're amazing. So how many titles have you done now, would you say?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably my credits are probably in at least a couple hundred
Yeah.
comics. Everything from Cracked was where I first got published, and then we did all those parody books. There's
The parody books. So that was my book that I did for Don, was called Jurassic Lark. And it was a blast.
So yeah, I reached out to Mike. He actually is a Parody Press veteran as well. He worked on a Punisher
Oh, cool.
pummeler for us back in the 90s. And then when I saw him doing crowdfunding stuff, we instantly reconnected, and
Yeah.
he cranked out this basically an X-Men auditions satire, which, if you can zoom in, I don't know if you can see the very first panel, Mike, or
This is under your control.
oh, it is. Okay. So gosh. Yeah, I don't know.
So Don, was that 92 or 93 that Jurassic Lark came out?
I think it was 93, Doug.
I think so too. And you did a gold foil on my cover.
Yeah, we did. It's all like a UV coated. I bet I can find it downstairs.
And now I'm gold foil man. So see, you gave me my first foil baptism.
So here you go. It's Professor X auditions. And
Story,
then
Mike Barron.
Mike Barron. It says, so Professor Baldy is holding auditions to fill the vacancy left by Hunger James after he ate himself. So that's kind of what you can expect from Mike.
Hunger James.
Hunger James.
The Hunger James.
Yeah. So anyways.
Great art.
We got a guy named Ted Hellard. He drew this, and he's a local Northern California guy.
Yeah, he's fantastic. It's good stuff.
Anyways, I'll go run down and try to find Jurassic Lark. Hang on.
Yeah. What was the name you did that under, Doug?
Doug Graves.
Doug Graves. Why were you under a nom de plume?
I was under contract working on the Jurassic Park game, and so I had early access to all of the story and photos that I used. So I didn't want to get fired from my company or in trouble with Spielberg. So I did a pen name. It's good. It's good art. I mean, I haven't seen it since then, so I'll be surprised at how well it holds up. Could be really embarrassing.
All right, let's check this out. See how we're doing. Give it a good refresh. 2288. We got a little bump up. Nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Vic says, I seen 1 or 2 episodes of VeggieTales. Was a clever idea produced right. Yeah, tell us which part of the VeggieTale lore was yours.
It was everything from, we did 152 11-minute shorts, each with a unique song and a Bible message. But I upgraded all the animation, character designs, created a whole bunch of new characters, created a whole new kind of launch for the series. The DreamWorks greenlit when they brought me in. So it's everything on Netflix from 2014, I think, was our first air date. Might have been 15 through 17 or 18. And so you look up VeggieTales in the House or VeggieTales in the City were the 2 subtitles of our show. And all the music's by Terry Taylor, who was in the band Daniel Amos and Lost Dogs. He did the Neverhood music and my music for me on Cat Scratch for Nickelodeon back in the day.
Oh, Calliope says, this is weird. It looks like my first one to redeem my first brigade secret tier. Where are the rest of the first brigade?
Well, she said
First Brigade, get in.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Mecca?
she said first bridage, so
The first bridage, the bridage.
The bride.
yeah, I think Antonio's got you beat, Doug. He has a character in the new Dame Drops book called Vegetably.
Vegetably. Is that because Dame hates tomatoes on his burgers that he gets from drive-thru?
The Vegetably.
That's a great looking book, by the way. I've looked through the art and it's really fantastic.
We
So
were
I'm
talking about
excited
that.
about that
I took it
project,
as
too.
kind of like a Popeye kind of thing.
Dame Drops right there. Look at Kanan White shredding the universe. So good. Yeah, he sees throwing the tomato out.
We had a
never
live
eats the
stream with those
drive-thru
guys last
tomato.
night. If anybody wants to spend 2 hours watching me and Antonio and Elliot, Dame Drops.
Yeah, on the launch.
Yeah.
Chunk, the Chugs or whatever his name is.
Chugs, yeah.
Well, you can get to that stream directly from the Indiegogo page.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. They posted the link.
His launch video. He put a 2-hour launch video on there, which
Sure.
I think he should just take this last part here, because Dame at the very end, he gives this awesome, impassioned like pitch for this thing. And if I were him, I would just take that, I'd clip it, add some art to it.
He could pull the video down and drop that as the intro to the clip too. So that's the first thing you see, and then it goes into the show.
Yeah. Hey guys, can you drop the Dame Drops link in there too? Oh, actually, I can do that.
The mods, click the link, in the chat.
Work in progress is Kanan is my favorite artist.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
he's amazing. He's up on a different level, man. He crazy.
I just wish he had more pen and ink originals, dude.
Yeah.
During that video, if you watch this video, Kanan, first of all, Kanan comes in late, right? I don't know how far he came in. Right here. So he came in 6 minutes late, and then he sits down and he starts drawing this thing at about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's practically done with it by the end of the video.
That's what's weird is he's super detailed, but he's fast. You've seen him on Drawn and Quartered too.
Yeah, he almost I think he spent another 10 minutes on this after the video.
He also doesn't do a ton of undo. So actually he could ink these traditionally and he'd probably do fine. His instincts are better than he thinks they are, I think.
Whoa. Did you see this?
What? No way. He's on right now?
Stream snipe.
Yeah.
War Campaign. Oh, he's tearing into War Campaign and EVS. That's so.
Is he?
Bad.
Oh no. He's just saying get wrecked as in
Oh, okay.
ha ha ha. And there's that the AP is called presidential race for Bill
Is there even a War Campaign anymore?
Yeah, they're just all doing stuff on
I haven't seen anything.
They're doing
they're not on YouTube.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Is that George? Alex?
Which one's George?
Is this George?
Yeah, that's him.
So it's crazy. November 2018. They loved your comics. Then someone found you followed Ben Shapiro, and that was it. And it was like, among others, I'm sure. Right.
Yeah, George is
Nice.
George suddenly blew up.
George. I had like 200 people. So from Reddit, I was the #1 highest voted.
Looks really nervous.
This was in December 2018. They moved on to Twitter to find out who I was. Like, who's this guy that we?
I'm used to seeing George in glasses.
Yeah, whatever. And the joke. I'll tell you about the joke later, I guess. But yeah. We'll get it. So it's crazy. But sitting here. Hi everyone. Thank you, Tim.
This is so rad. Volume. Oh, sorry. I have to hold on. I have to stop screen and then reshare it. Share screen. Share audio.
Look at Mecha McCheese cradling his. Is that a dog or a cat back there?
The new host. The new host. Yeah, we just
a cat.
When we get an awkward silence, we'll just show that.
George looks a little like Sean Penn.
I wonder though, because we got this thing. I'm like,
okay, don't look at that. Oh,
I couldn't find a physical copy, but I located the image. But all the gold on there was gold foil. Back in the day.
It's seen better days. Well, now it's just age. It's vintage.
It's $21 on Mile High Comics. They don't even have it in stock.
They don't have any. They don't have any of the interior
jerks.
That's crazy. George is on with Tim Pool. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on. Oh, he's back on.
Tests to find out if it was, for instance, ink from a printer or toner from a laser printer. Let's say
you'd have to do a hand audit.
He's talking about his printing at home.
Democrats are resisting this every step of the way.
Yeah, of course.
You'd think they'd be like, okay, fine. If we do this, will you accept the results? But instead, they're like, no, we don't have to investigate.
So this was really interesting to me. This is actually a question that I asked on.
All right, we can't. I don't think stream sniping. That's probably a good idea. Back to Monster Hunt. Let's get cracking. Yeah, they trash talked his art and tried to derail his career, and now he's on with one of the biggest YouTubers in the platform.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, you fall on the wrong side of that crowd, man, and they'll just try to just undo you. And if you can weather it, and I think George was tough enough to weather it. It was tough for a while, but man, when you get through it, you're bulletproof.
Trust the
plan.
plan.
He'll never face anything that bad again. So it's good training, harmless.
I just can't remember for the life of me what was worth bringing so much misery to that man.
I don't remember either. What was this was way back in the beginning, right? This is Doug. Yeah. That's what set you off about War Campaign, right?
Dude, everything they ever said about people, about fellow comic artists, it was just stupid.
Yeah, but wasn't there was something particular about George and George's project? Wasn't it? Or am I thinking of Brad?
Brad was the big one that triggered me off. And after that, I just go, I don't want anything to do with these people or this. This is not a pro-con. This is it's been one of the most harmful things to comics that, or crowdfunding anyways. And I don't want them to fail. I just want them to leave these smaller creators alone.
Yeah.
You know, for all the bragging about helping, and it's like, well, yeah, they help some. And if you fall on the wrong side of that, man, they will try to, they'll just point the audience against you with their money, and the audience is so impressionable that they follow them. That's my, you know.
Vic is taking the blame. He says that was me that went after George.
Yeah, well.
But no. Never believe anything's Vic types. Oh.
Why are you Vic Leprechaun-y?
When will
where did Leprechaun come from?
When will Mike be making his appearance? Yeah.
he was already on the show.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the guy with the beanie.
He means Mike Barron.
You hear that Nintendo said, please refrain from bringing politics into Animal Crossing?
Oh, really?
They wanted to shut down Joe Biden's Animal Crossing island.
That Tim Pool's sad excuse for a beard is better than I could ever wish for. Actually, look at George's is pretty bad.
Look at George. That's pretty dark. That's pretty young and dark beard right there.
He looks just like his drawings of himself.
I don't think
Giovanni Ribisi. Kind of like Giovanni Ribisi to me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coveting his sweater. Look at that. That's a cool middle-aged sweater right there. He belongs in Palm Springs, mowing a lawn.
That would be a whole bit on Seinfeld, that sweater right there.
Flip-flops with socks.
Where do you get a sweater like that?
Where do you get a sweater like that?
Nick's taking credit for Ethan saying he draws like a teenage girl.
It was Ethan. Listen to me when I said George draws like a teenage girl.
Rhaegar says, Mike, you have to send a copy of Magus 7, then he will invite you. I sent him copies of Magus 7. Adam Krigler, I sent Adam copies too. Adam Krigler held him up and promoted them on his show. But Tim Pool, if he ever got them, I never heard anything about it. But then again, I was watching Adam when he did it, so that was pretty cool.
Someone message Tim Pool, tell him that whoever he is, I want to talk to him. I don't tell him I don't know anything about him, but whoever he is.
He's kind of like the Ben Shapiro style of just talk really fast, and
yeah. But all those guys, the big pros like Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder, they talk 8 million miles a minute. Like it is. Just listen to their cadence. They're like.
So Tim Pool is a guy who he was pretty much I would say more a left-leaning libertarian kind of ideal guy, and he got red-pilled with all of this madness, and it took him forever to finally say, you know what, I'm going to vote for Trump. But he ultimately did.
He came around.
Yeah,
bring me the head of Tim Pool.
So he's not exactly a raging conservative
right now. Bring me George Alexopoulos' head too.
The art behind George.
Yeah,
it's George's art.
Yeah, and Alex Jones too, right? He was on like a bunch of shows.
Yeah. Alex Jones and Michael Malice were on together, and like he has George's art.
But this is my other thing, Mike. For all the people that are frustrated with, they think like I can only make it through certain online fandoms. Like that's the only way. You only think it's the only way because it's the only one that you see. Look at all these other ways just on this show that people make it and make it work. Antonio Bryce was noticed by Dame Props. You got George Alexopoulos, who was basically destroyed by Comicsgate and is now just blowing up, doing his own thing. You can't let other people describe to you and say, this is the only path. There's as many paths. Every time a new person makes something up and it blows up, they go, why didn't I think of Icarus in the Sun or Way of the Stick? It's like you look at that and you go, that's the way I have to do it. It's like, no, actually, there's millions of other ways. You just haven't found it yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to skin this particular cat. Look, George has 47.7 thousand followers now because yeah,
How many?
47.7.
Because, but he sat down and did political art and did great. He did great cartoons. His Reddit art blew up, was what really started him on social media.
Oh, I'm gonna
It got like millions of views. It was huge.
Yeah, and then he had to start all over.
That's right.
Reddit booted him
because they canceled him. But see, he didn't let it get him down. He just kept going. I'm fans of those guys that just fight through it, find another way, keep producing. Don't let them tell you no. Don't let anyone stop you. And really, there are no shortcuts. And good luck if you think your art and writing sucks so bad that you need a shortcut. Maybe you should work on your art and writing.
I'm gonna put this up on.
And sooner or later, someone's going to see something. That's all.
George on Temple.
Excellent.
Wait, how do I tweet? Here we
Look
go.
at the Camilla Harris he's got at the top, the Emperor.
Awesome.
Good.
No,
job.
that's great. And you know what? It's not even that there's only one way to skin this cat. You can, dude. Look at Tim Lim. Look at Polito. Look at Marat Michaels.
Yeah.
Jamie Tyndall.
Yeah.
There's all these guys who are doing fantastic. I mean, they're not making $1 million, but okay, granted, Brian Polito's made millions.
He's made millions.
But all of these guys, none of these guys are on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is not this one. Somebody was on Twitter yesterday telling me this is the only viable option. It's like, bro, you are listening to an echo chamber saying that YouTube is the only viable option.
That's that online audience, and that's again, I want them to have their fun in their online community. But man, don't fall in love with the smell of your own farts and think it's the only way. There's a whole lot of ways to skin this cat. And really the independent spirit is almost anything can happen. Almost anything.
Yeah. Don, what's your plan?
Gosh, I'm kind of
John's been doing this longer than anyone I know.
Well, I don't
Publishing 30 years.
Yeah, but not crowdfunding. You haven't been doing crowdfunding, have you?
No, this is my first crowdfunding. So I'm
Well,
like,
there you go.
I'm clinging on to you guys and gleaning tidbits of wisdom, and it's a little scary, to be honest. I mean, not having Diamond and Capital and all those guys that used to be in the 90s, and just kind of, I have to go buy shipping supplies, and I'm kind of set up already because my wife and I have had an eBay business since the 90s, so we know shipping and stuff. But I have to get Gemini mailers and print your own stickers and trading cards. So I'm just kind of holding my breath, and just I want to see how our first project does, and then we've got another one in the wings that Bill Mouse and I are also working on. And then,
do you know Benny Powell?
Benny Powell doesn't ring a bell.
Benny Powell does the White Widow campaigns, and he's not on YouTube at all. So he's done all of this stuff. Widow.
Is he a parody guy or
no?
Yeah,
but he's figured it out, man.
He cracked it.
He's cracked the code, whatever the code is. This one.
Well, code is butt sticking out. A lot of these guys.
The code is TNA.
Well, I mean, and he does a bunch of different covers but there's other TNA books that, they don't do this kind of money. I think he did 90,000 on one campaign.
Wow.
Yeah. And look at that campaign. It's just clean. They're really well designed. A lot of my stuff looks like just a dorm room junk ball. These guys are really clean, and they know how to make the whole campaign look professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also, because Don, you've been a publisher for so long that you probably have a lot of contacts with different with different retailers and stuff, right? So you can offer them unique covers and whatnot, and get your print orders up to the point where you're price per copy is like 50 cents.
Retailer.
Yeah. And you can, he does all this kind of stuff. He works with the retailers. I had him on one time and we had this whole long conversation about he does way more stuff than I'm capable of doing because he's not the artist. He's the public, like on your end, he's a publisher. So he got this time to devote to all of this different kind of marketing and stuff. You should talk to him, or maybe watch the video that I did with him, and
Okay.
it kind of lays out a lot of stuff that I'm like, I need somebody that can do this stuff for me because I ain't got the time.
He's amazing.
Yeah. And
So,
so,
Don, think of how low those print runs were on those early Parody Press books. What, 3,000, 5,000?
Actually, Doug, out of the gate, like XCons, when we first left Eclipse, I think we sold like 20,000 of each variant. So we did really good numbers on.
So on crowdfunding, I sold 9,000 Earthworm gems and raised $800,000.
That's amazing.
look at this one, did $82,949.
It's very good.
I mean, all you really have to do, Don, is just say "Hail Comicsgate."
Yeah, just kiss the ring.
You want to say hi to Comicsgate for us, Don?
Hi, Comicsgate.
Grown man, kiss the ring.
I can pal with those guys too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We're just poking a little fun.
Everyone's got to find their own path, and that might be someone's path. I'm just way against it, but it never. I understand why artists and publishers and stuff see that and go, "That's that's going to be my first step."
Well, it's nice to go somewhere where you have like-minded folks with similar aims.
Yeah,
that's all I have.
And just if it falls apart, Don, they'll just tear you apart like a cow swimming across the Congo when it meets a bunch of piranhas. Other than that, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I've already kind of seen, just from dipping my feet in the water and people knowing that I'm conservative.
Yeah, if you're in, it works, and if you're out, it don't.
Yeah, Marat Michaels did almost 50 grand on this one. So there's he's never on anything. I don't know, was he on? I think maybe he was on Billy Tucci's, but Billy's show only gets like 40, 50 people watching. So it's about on par with me. So it's not like
that's probably the best show on crowdfunding comics on the internet, and it gets about 50 people viewing. So I'm only saying this is about my thing, and Don, you probably know this too from publishing, is you've got readers and people that love art and love story. And I'm still wondering, is there an audience out there who loves to read and look at illustrations and look at actual covers? Or are they all just a collector's market? Or are they all just an internet fandom watching YouTube videos? I'm still waiting to see if this is all about social influence or if this is going to be about books at some point. Because right now it's not about books. My backers, they read, and kids, of course, they don't know who I am on YouTube and they love the books. So I think I'm finding them, but I was hoping that is going to be the fandom that we create, is a bunch of people that are kind of more like early Comic-Con, where they're excited about the books and the story as much as they are about the creators. And a lot of what I see on social influencing stuff, you've got people just kind of servicing a fandom, and that's a legit business for that fandom, but it's not about books.
Okay.
I agree.
We'll see.
That's not to say a lot of them don't read the books. I'm just saying that's not what it's about.
Well, and they've literally told me they don't read the books. Some of them don't, but I'm saying that's just one small fandom online. I'm saying, is there going to be a culture of people who actually read the books? And right now, all of the internet, this isn't just in comics. This is in video games. This is in every kind of pop media, Star Wars, whatever. People want to go on YouTube and watch shows about talking about crowdfunding and talking about drama and controversy. And that's not a business. That's not a business I want to be in.
No, I want to make comics.
Want to make books.
And that was that was the
I'm old.
argument.
I'm old like that.
That's kind of the argument. It's like in one case it's like, well, just sell the books, It's like I'm trying to build something bigger here than I know. I grant you, I understand that I have to sell the books, but I want to sell them to people who are going to be part of building a larger vision than just buying one comic to stick it to the SJWs.
I mean, if there's going to be a comic world in the future, in 5 years from now, and it's going to be a bunch of indie guys selling books online, then you want kind of the early Comic-Con feel of fans of Bone and fans of Lady Death and fans of Strangers in Paradise, and voraciously buying and can't wait for the next issue because they want to read it.
Yes.
That's
Spider. Hold on. SC Spider says, sorry, Mike, Doug, and guys, doesn't look like I'll be backing your current campaigns. Bank is tapped out and I'm sobbing in its pillow. I'll continue to wish you all the best. Thank you, SC Spider. Look, these will be up for a while. I hope things get better for you, brother, especially through the holidays. Pray for you.
And if you're on the skids, man, don't, you got to be
everything. Yeah.
You got to take care of your people first. This is take care of it. And our books will still be here. In a year, if you get back on your feet, we'll be here for you.
That's right. We pray it's faster than that, though. Not for our benefit, obviously, for yours.
Yeah. I have a question for you guys. Since you know that DC seems to be imploding and made strictly, limited a lot of their books coming up next year, do you think that crowdfunding is going to get too crowded with creators doing stuff or not?
Never. It'll never. They'll bring in more people.
Yeah.
Because now, Don, like when I go to a backer or a fan or something, you almost have to train them how to put their credit card information into a campaign. They're like, how does this work? When does the book come? Like really basic questions because they haven't crowdfunded, let's say.
Right.
And so there's a whole lot of comic fans that are used to going down to the store and buying a thing off a rack. They need to be trained. And if they bring in 100,000 new backers, which would be great, that's going to benefit all of us. You might get 50 of those. I might get 50 of those. Everyone might get 50 of those. If that's the way it's done, I want every pro to bail on the majors and get into crowdfunding, because you want them putting when they go and buy one of their books, our books will go up in the search feed and all that. It's like, that's part of the culture. Is I want Comic-Con and all those DC fans and all those DC artists and writers to go start doing indie stuff, doing their own books instead of those old milking Kirby and not contributing anything creative to the world of comics in 70 years. Everyone should be doing great, incredible indies, and man, having some killer pros in there, especially, I know we've got some good artists. I wish we had more and more great writers, which is why I'm happy to see Baron in. Speaking of Baron, you guys should pick this book up because he's a top tier writer.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. And I'm not even just attributing it just to this current wave of independent books. It's like this goes back to Image, man. Yeah, artists tend to think they can just abandon writers and draw pretty pictures, and that's gonna make somebody a fan for life. And it's like it'll make some people fans for life. I admit that, but boy, I go back to the thing I've repeated over and over again. Every comic is somebody's first comic, and you want whatever you're producing to hook that first time reader to the art form, right? You want to get them addicted to this hobby. And how are you going to do that if you hand them something and it's like, oh, it's pretty pictures, but boy, this is the dumbest story I've ever read.
One of my favorite Image comics is Bean World. Because the art was so terrible, Larry Martyr and the art and the writing was one of the most amazing, bizarre, mind-blowing things I'd ever read. Bean World is,
have you seen the Captain Marvel art?
Oh my gosh, it's so I can't believe that.
Hang on, I got it.
See, that's Marvel trying to make sure no one ever buys comics again. It's such trash.
Yay! Look, it's a pro.
Oh my gosh, that's
dude. That's a 2-6 packer.
There's so much going on there.
I tweeted, is Mayim Bialik now Miss Marvel?
Man, Captain Marvel played by Lou Ferrigno. I mean, just the face.
Oh my God. Val Kilmer, someone said.
Like a rejected Madame Tussauds Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
Left in
And
the
Marvel's they're proud of that work. They're proud of that comic.
Remember, guys, you can grow up to be a Marvel artist.
Yeah. Right. In fact, if you're in high school, you're pretty much ready right now. There it is.
You could grow up to be a Marvel artist.
I drew better than that in high school.
I draw better than that drunk.
Yeah.
I draw that with my
Oh.
foot, and I've
Look at that art. Oh.
That's nice.
That's like a New Mutants cover. Is that Elliot?
no. It's the Secret Wars 2 cover.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's Elliot. So I'm gonna have Elliot on. So Monster Hunt is going to be my continuing crossover book. Each book is going to be a standalone story, but it's going to be part of a greater series. So I'm going to do, as far as it's possible, a Secret Wars homage cover for each issue. So Elliot obviously did the first one, and I'm like, all right, Elliot has to do the second one. So I'm going to try to get Elliot to do all of them for every subsequent pass we do or issue that we do, because it looks so great.
It looks amazing.
I can't wait to see this colored. Kelsey's coloring this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great, incredible colorist, Kelsey.
Oh my gosh, here we go again. Work in progress as SE Spider. I'll cover you this time, then next campaign, pass it on to someone else.
Oh,
These
my
are my
people. You guys are good guys. It's so kind.
Right? Dang.
Very nice.
Keep the comics alive. See?
Yeah. I Hate Cecil says, Lucky Mike's his own writer and artist. Well, am I the best writer in the world? I don't know, but people have told me that my writing is very good. So it's not my mom saying it.
Yay. I'm rewriting I'm rewriting Earthworm Jim 2 for about the 10th time on my Cintiq right now, doing word balloons, and I don't feel like the best writer in the world, that's for sure. When we're rewriting, we're like, oh, man, 10th time.
Mike, was Manga 7 your first attempt at a parody?
Yeah.
You did good. I mean, that was really, really impressive.
Oh, thank you. See? He's
Swing
not my mother.
He's a pro. All right, guys, I got to jump.
All right, brother. Thanks for being here.
God bless you all. It was great hanging with you guys. See you around, guys. Pick this book up, Monster Hunt. This is going to be a great. Let's get Kraken in honor of Release the Kraken.
Yes.
Pick up the Kraken book.
How funny is that happened the same week?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love it. I feel like this is going to be an amazing book. I'm looking forward to reading it. When does it deliver?
It says September 2021, but freaking Weldon's going to be done with this thing by the end of the year.
Oh, it'll be way earlier than that.
Yeah, it'll be way over.
Turn it around, Matt. Get to work.
Yeah, you'll probably have this thing by February.
Yeah, ideally.
Yeah, and then we'll get started on Monster Hunt 3. Woo!
Sure.
Yeah.
God bless you guys.
Bye,
brother. Calliope says, that's Anita Sarkeesian's nose, just like Sarah Ryder from Mass Effect looked more like Sarkeesian than the model, the image of. I'm convinced these SJWs are doing this on purpose.
Oh yeah, it's that was a video game. They had the supermodel that they did a model for the game, and then they just purposely made it look ugly as possible. Jeez. Like the Spider-Man game, they took Mary Jane and they just made her look SJW the heck out.
Really?
Oh, it was a disaster.
I'm kind of glad I don't pay attention to this stuff.
Well, you got Mary Jane. She's always been portrayed as really good looking.
She's supposed to be a model, yeah.
Yeah, and the game's like, nah, she's a journalist now.
Oh, brother. Well, you can be a model turned journalist. You could do all that hard hitting model journalism.
Maybe.
Like behind the curtain with models. Actually, I have a friend who's a photographer. He could help out with that. He's a photographer for Victoria's Secret. So I try not to follow him on Instagram. Anyways, sounds like a plan. Greatly appreciate it. Says SE Spider. Mike has my info. Yeah, but you're gonna have to remind me about that when fulfillment time comes, please, SE Spider, because my notes are very disorganized. So remind me about that. I will remember that it happened, and I will remember to. But I won't remember when I'm actually printing out labels and whatnot. So hit me up at fulfillment time. Nice. I can get behind that. Fox News journalist versus MSNBC journalists. Oh, you're saying that the Fox News journalists are all hot chicks. Well, yeah. Yeah.
The Bombshell Brigade.
The Bombshell Brigade, indeed. Speaking of which, I actually just got a good backer for MAGA 7. So that's still up and alive and moving. It's getting close to 40,000. It actually did over 40,000 because I also did a Kickstarter campaign that brought in $2,000. But in terms of Indiegogo, getting close to $40,000. So MAGA 7 still available. If you back it now, I fulfill that week, so you'll get your books very quickly. I know there's a lot of. I have 3 campaigns going. I feel like Richard C. Meyer right now. He's always got like all these different campaigns. That and then Lone Star is still cooking 17,060. Actually, I think I just sold something there too. Yeah, 17,095. So still moving on Lone Star. And then please do go back. Dame drops super official links. I don't know if the link for this is in the description. Let me just drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat.
Just don't do any books about the pandemic.
Jay Hamilton says, how are you able to do that? They didn't stop me. So beats me. They're all duds now. Tucker just crashed and burned on Fox News. What? On faux news? Tell me more. I'm not following. I've been spending too much time in this pushing comic books stuff. So tell me what's happening, man. If you ever get an image of Sarah Ryder and the model they said they used as inspiration, I think it will actually burn your eyes, Mike. All right, I will not Google that. It looks like these two are Googling it as we speak.
It's quite hilarious.
Yeah, so Don, I think you should check out different guys who've been successful, like the Polito model and all of these non-YouTube entities, because it's really not
the only way.
It's not the only way. And people who say that are they're just not paying attention to everything else. They're only that's supposed to be the same person?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
Dennis Bruce says, sign up for Don Chin's X Farce here. Yeah, let's put that up on the. You've got your sign up page rocking and rolling. I can put that up here. Oh, did you see this?
You're not showing anything.
Sorry. Oh, I'm not? Oh, good. I probably shouldn't have anyways.
Oh.
All right. So X-Force Reloaded, just get on over there. Link is in the chat.
Thank you, Dennis.
For that. But her mind, Mike, her mind is beautiful, and that's what matters. Well, it's not like the model he showed was an ugly person. It's just not, supermodel hot looking.
All right, check out Mary Jane. I feel personally slighted at this.
So the real life model is from what series?
I don't know. I think she's a newer actress, but this is supposed to be Mary Jane on the side there.
Yeah, I don't think they modeled that quite right.
No, my favorite interpretation was always in the Spider-Man '90s cartoon where he introduced her and she opens the door and she's like, "Face it, Tiger, you hit the jackpot."
Yeah,
That
was
computer model would not get the same effect saying those words.
Wasn't that Adam Hughes?
I don't know, but I think my favorite Mary Jane has to be a Amazing Spider-Man 628 cover. I think it was.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe Adam just replicated that moment. I don't know. Hard to say. But yeah, everybody go sign up for X Farce Reloaded. Don, were you? I don't know. I mean, we were talking about something in DMs. I don't know if you wanted to follow through on that.
I am waiting to see how we do. I've kind of got yeah. I know what you're talking about. I actually think you might be better suited for another one, but we can talk later.
All right, cool. Wow, who's that? Says Jay Hamilton. The model. Have you guys considered doing a perk where fans do a cover collab for your campaigns? Names of talented fans and backers thrown into a hat. Winner designs a cover for you. No, but thank you for the suggestion. For example, I'd love to see George or others here create campaign covers for you guys. No, I don't want to overdo the covers, and I've already got the, a lot of people say I already overdo the covers, and so I'm trying not to go like crazy. Like I did 9 covers on the redo campaign for Lone Star. But here's the thing. The reason I did the 9 covers is because I was planning on launching it on Kickstarter, and Kickstarter, for some reason, tons of covers do really well on Kickstarter. And so I'd already gotten everything set up. I got all the artists involved. I got everything, done. And then Kickstarter booted me for Lone Star 2. And so I just made those available on Indiegogo instead. But yeah, I don't want to do that again. All right. Let's see what's going on. Monster Hunt.
Mecca, what are you working on these days?
My PS5 mostly. I'm working at a Sizzlers. Security there.
Art-wise, anything?
Oh, actually, you know what? Funny thing today. My first original comic creator, Preston Poulter, took enough interest in it to include it in his next Guinevere book. And I got to see the first panel he makes an appearance in it today.
Awesome.
So the first time I ever wrote a comic book character, and I got to see what he looks like in a comic.
Awesome.
And Preston described him as a dandy. So, yeah. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Just not where I'm going with him.
He's dandy. That one.
Yeah.
All right. Monster Hunt 2. I actually don't think we've moved anything in a minute. But hold on a second.
Amazing Spider-Man. 601, that's what it was.
So, Mike, I saw you had a bird on your show. Do you have like a pet?
No, that was actually, that's funny. I was just talking to Kevin on Twitter. That was Kevin Sharp's pigeon.
Oh, okay.
And then this led to a whole conversation about Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson also breeds pigeons, and
Tumbler
pigeons called tumblers. And everybody was just flabbergasted that these birds exist, because they're bred to, like, they fly up and then they tumble out of the, and then they regain their flight. And the best bred ones are the ones that tumble so far down they almost kill themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but the reason I know that is because my buddy growing up, Johnny, is friends with Tyson. That's how he got to be friends with Tyson, is because he's also a tumbler breeder. And so,
wow.
Yeah. But boy, people were like dying, asphyxiating themselves, laughing from the videos of the birds just tumbling down to the ground. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just used to it. Mecca, you couldn't hold it in.
What?
The tumbling. Was that you?
Oh,
that was,
no, that was who was that was laughing? Zach was laughing
oh,
hard.
it was Zach.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he had a moment.
Yeah, he was. Oh, look.
This
It's
is
a
my dog.
dog. It's a doji. Doji.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. Do not back Dogecoin, ladies and gentlemen.
Back Dogecoin.
Jeff Potts wants to know, what is a foppish dandy?
It's a man very comfortable with himself.
Foppish dandy. That sounds like a Cary Grant, like in the 50s.
Foppish dandy. I could look it up.
Yeah.
Foppish means feminine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Foppish is thanks a lot. Characteristic of a fop. Oh, a foolish or silly person. Oh, that's interesting. Or a fool or a dupe. It's funny.
Man, no one likes that Captain Marvel drawing.
And a dandy of relating to or suggestive of a man who gives exaggerated attention to his personal appearance. Also known as foppish. All right. Interesting. Not what I thought it meant, but good enough for work.
Yeah, weird seeing my first comic idea make it to a actual book that's going to get out there. Very cool.
It's called the foppish dandy.
Yeah, who turns into a bear, which is a term for a homosexual man.
Carson, get in here.
There's Carson. Carson, you better get to In and Out early tonight.
What are you doing in the chat, dude? All right, we are 2:41 in at 2:24:33. Wow, the time and the dollar value are almost identical. Let's see, and the squirrel trap has been sprung. Yeah, guys, go ahead. I mean, if you want to talk about Bitcoin, you want to talk about whatever, just let me know. I'll explain everything to you and make you all more
millionaire,
informed. What'd you say, Don?
I said you'll make us all millionaires.
Yes, exactly. Well, it depends on how much you invest, but
true.
I use that word fop when talking about the California governor. That would work. Justin Trudeau is a foppish dandy. I think that's accurate. I don't know what the deal is. My contrast is really whacked on my camera today.
Fop was the hair cream that George Clooney wanted in Oh Brother, We're Out, but they were always out of it.
Oh, right.
Fop, man.
I love that movie. Oh, hold on a second. What time is it now? All us California boys, 5:48.
5:48.
I just got a message.
Nick, are you in California?
Yeah, same. I live far enough that I can't just go and get my links from Mike, but not so far that he couldn't just mail it to me.
Got you. Nice.
Links.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What? Can we get finger 5 and talk about Bitcoin?
Ding, 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 ding.
Matt Costin is out with his sweet, beautiful girlfriend right now.
Aww.
Make
Then
sure
why
you're
are you watching this? Pay attention to your girlfriend, dude.
Yeah. Does she like this?
Calliope says, I got my Monster Hunt. Mike is terrorizing me with all the comics lately. Terrorizing? I don't think that's the appropriate word. But no, glad to be producing and promoting excellent comic books by people that aren't me. So, but I'm involved because it's my campaign. So yeah, Mike Barron and Matt Weldon and Mike Mill. It's the 3 M's. 3 M's will entertain you. But it's and Mecca's here. Don, you're the only one sticking out like a sore thumb. No.
Yeah, he's
no.
got the cutest animal so far.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, look at that. That dog is happy.
Aw. Poppers. All right,
Yeah,
so
check out X Farce with
what can we check out?
Magneto.
Oh, yeah, where's that?
That's the coolest name I've ever heard, man. Magneto.
And don't forget the Newt Mutants. Why don't you explain the Newt Mutants to us, Don?
Well, you got Karma Chameleon is the one on the bottom right that sings like Boy George. And we've got Wolfsbane, Woofsbane, which is the Newt mutant that can turn into a Scottish Terrier. Yeah, it's just a kind of a Sienkiewicz homage. Thad Rhodes that drew this or painted this cover is actually doing a short painted story in the X Farce Reloaded. X Farce Reloaded is 7 separate stories, so we cover everything from the Lee and Kirby origins all the way up to House of X, which is kind of the more recent storyline. So it's got a little bit of everything. We've got, the 90s Liefeld, X-Force, Farce parody, and then some other surprises that are in there. So
I don't know how Rob's gonna feel about Cesspool.
I don't know. He's a hard one to read. There's been worse.
That looks like a disgusting character.
Yeah.
It's like Pigpen grew up to be Cesspool.
Yeah.
Oh man, Junkyard said too many crowdfunded books in November. Already dropped over 2,000, and I still need to back the new She book. I need to reevaluate my life.
So much to do and find all that extra cash in your pocket. Get ready to back more.
Yeah.
And get ready to back some on Saturday night. Not Fever. Saturday night
auctions tomorrow night.
Of which Junkyard Dunn is a frequent contributor.
Yes, but
do you have anything you could sell on there, Don?
I'll have to look in my original art file and see. Do you sell just original artwork, or can it be collectibles? Or
well, we've never tried collectibles. Usually, we just do original art. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure you got some interesting stuff in your house.
Yeah.
This is great.
Actually, probably about time for me to hop out and get some dinner. How long are you guys running the stream tonight?
I have no idea until I get tired, I guess. Maybe.
You're gonna eat pretty soon, aren't you, Mike?
Yeah, if my wife brings home food, I'll eat. Otherwise, there's one more piece of
cold. Eat on stream.
Table. Yeah.
Cool. Well, this was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for helping me get the word out on X Farce.
You got it, Don.
Appreciate it.
Can't wait to read that.
God bless you guys and everybody else in the chat. Thank you, Dennis. You guys have a good one. Cooper says good night. Say bye, Cooper. Say bye,
Bye, Cooper.
All right, dudes. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Mecha Morales now? What's happening here? What's happening
I
here?
was playing the Miles Morales game.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
Let's see what's going on here? Let's give this a whirl. We are at 46 backers, $2,614. Nice little move there. Thank you very much. As long as we can kind of keep ahead of the hour and the dollars, so that I think on Lone Star we were doing about $1,000 an hour, and it looks like that's about what we're doing on this one too. So hopefully we'll both track to do about the same on each campaign, and then I'll get these things drawn, man. Well, I'll draw mine. Obviously, Weldon will draw his faster. I'll race Weldon to the end, except for he's not freaking streaming, so he's gonna be able to work faster than me. That jerk.
If we could ever get a hold of him again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, where he's at, how I'm gonna get a hold of him. I think he's ignoring me on Facebook too.
Oh no.
He might entirely. He could just be asleep.
That's true.
Knowing Weldon, he'll wake up, or we could check. Is he watching? At Weldon. Nope, he's not watching. Matt Costin's watching. Who else is on here? Who else can we see? What's Siege's YouTube
Did they
name?
do Sideshow 2 already? Man,
I don't know.
that dude just draws.
I know, dude. Did his new baby come out yet? That might have him busy. Oh.
You could just draw it out.
Wait, did he say he did? Somebody just had a baby. I thought it wasn't Matt, was it? Was it Matt? No, he did, huh? But that was a while ago. I don't know. I'm so bad. I'm a terrible friend. And no. Kevin's not here. Let's see who's lurking.
Ding, 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 ding.
John Billard. No. He has been shopping for peanut butter again. Entirely possible, Calliope. Entirely possible. Is there anything interesting? You guys want to? I mean, Bitcoin probably puts everybody to sleep, but I think it's still doing pretty well. Hold on, let me grab this. I'm not gonna do it for the stream. I'm just checking out it for my own personal benefit. Ooh,
We need to do an Among Us stream.
An Among Us?
Yeah. Whenever you get done with these campaign pushes.
Meh. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I gotta scan this in. I stayed later and I finished up and I added some details to the Gina Carano.
Ooh.
Carano. C-A. So I need to scan that in, put it up. Maybe she'll like it.
You saw that this Saturday?
Sure. Yes, sure. Why not? And then last night after the stream, you were here, but just for other people, I did this layout for page 12 of Lone Star Mind of the Monster, also available at lonestarcomic.com. I need to figure out a way that it makes it easy to promote both comics, or frankly, all my comics at the same time, because Maga 7's still available. I'm going to leave that one open too until.
What if you had something that was like, it was like a universe, and it was like black and listing, and
I had a light shining into my camera. That's why I was doing that weird thing. Now that just looks terrible.
black list universe.
There we go. That's better. Why is it on me? Getting huge amounts of likes and retweets on my Cara Dune, and lots of people going, she don't need no sex appeal.
It's built in with Gina, man.
That's funny. Let's check. Oh, I wonder if he's done on Temple. No, Temple's still going, right? Is he there? He's there all day, huh? Dang.
External source, because I think we punish ourselves a lot with fear and guilt and sort of. For instance, if I grew up in a really rich family, I have a certain guilt. I didn't, but let's say I feel a certain guilt because I had certain privileges that other people don't. I can then be convinced by, let's say, a very charismatic person that, hey, I grew up with all these privileges, therefore I should feel guilty, and therefore I should give away everything I have and then serve.
Dang, dude. He's on Temple. That's so rad.
He's in the spot too. They got the artwork right behind him.
I know. It's always behind him. Wandcast confirmed. Let's see how many people are watching this. 57,000 people are watching George Alexopoulos rap.
When he was on D&Q last, we talked to him about it, and he's like, "You just got to keep working." The success will come.
Yep. Go, George, go.
I don't know him that well, but I've only ever seen him put out really good content. So I'm glad to see him out there getting his due.
Until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. SE Spider says, combine all campaigns into one with each being a perk. I can't. I have to separate. It's not just me on Monster Hunt. That's the thing, right? Like Lone Star, everything's me. Everything's me. Everything's mine. Monster Hunt, it's not. So it's I could have had one of the other guys run that campaign, but you know, I'm the only one who's done a really successful campaign. So, oh yeah, I was gonna check armor on. Boop. Oh, hey,
That was
armor
some
on.
stuff.
Come on, it's a family-friendly show. Oh, here we go. It's battle damage, I swear. Nice, but not necessarily for Gina Carano. Actually, this is me being conservative with the skin exposure.
Yeah, that's pretty tame for armor on.
Yeah. Gina liked it, which means Gina approves. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That woman was hot enough before. I wanted to wife her up a bit and treat her like a goddess for years since I found out about her in Haywire. No extra is needed. It's already sexy as needed. English, good. I bet Anita Boob Armor Bad Sarkeesian would hate this. I think Cara Dune was sexy enough in The Mandalorian. Why are people so mad? Goodness.
She does market research on what she wants to hate.
Oh, really?
Oh, most likely. Like, what'll get me a lot of interest if I hate on it?
That huge blaster is enough.
Well, you know what I pointed out was, have you ever seen Arnita Sarkeesian talk about The Mandalorian before?
No, I don't even pay attention to this person.
I don't either. I went and looked. I couldn't find anything about Star Wars even on her Twitter. So usually when people complain and they can't offer a single compliment or positive thing to say, it's not really an opinion worth hearing. It's just hate.
Yeah. She's got this is boob armor. This right here. It's it's better than the windshield on the Mandalorian's ship. Which, by the way, I went back and watched that again. That thing wasn't even broken the second time you see it. That spider put those giant freaking things through the windshield, 2 of them, and then it wasn't even shown. They showed the windshield again. It was perfectly brand new, fine, like it healed itself.
Interesting.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on a second. Let me look up who's messaging me.
Be right back.
Oh, right on. All right, let me see if I can get to Disney Plus. Doesn't just pop right up, so that has me worried that I don't have the password and stuff for it. DisneyPlus.com. And you guys may think I'm nitpicking about this, but I'm not. So here, Mandalorian, season 2, episode 2. All right, we go here.
Or that door. It's 9/11.
All right, right here. You know what? I have to pause this. I can't actually show the things, but I'll move it. All right, sucks here. Then, wait, where is it where he puts the freaking... Oh, it's earlier. Is it earlier? Dadgummit, where is it when he puts the freaking claws through it? Oh, and by the way, yeah. Then suddenly all of the spiders are gone. Watch out for the YouTube ban hammer. I know. I'm just trying to find the thing where he sticks his freaking giant meat hooks through the dang window. Hold on. Maybe if I blow it up bigger, that'll help.
Did you make fun of Liam again? You were talking about the internet ban hammer?
Yeah, why?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to join in on that.
Oh. Where's the time when he sticks the freaking hooks through the hole?
Is he wearing older armor now?
No, it's frozen.
Oh.
All right, I can't find it. Dang it. Why is this so hard? I didn't imagine it, did I? Now I'm starting to think I imagined it. The thing I was complaining about.
Uh-oh.
I was worried to put a hole through the freaking windshield. But yeah, this is dumb. Oh yeah, they all left. All thousands of those tiny little freaking creatures just left. And then these guys save his life because they're like, oh gosh, you're a hero. You saved one of our guys. And then he's like, well, if you leave me here alone, I'm going to freeze to death. And they're like, yep, bye.
Why is he worried about the cold when his spaceship presumably travels great distances in absolute zero?
Thank you. That's another point I hadn't even thought of.
As far as I know, there's zero heat in space.
That's right. It's absolute zero in space.
Yeah. So now he's on a cold planet as if that was some sort of
Oh,
threat.
by the way, we got to do this. We got to get to the freaking... Here we go.
Are they going to kill the Wampa again?
No, I got to see how many... I'm going to count how many of these things are in the water.
Oh, my goodness.
Because there's so many, and it takes them so long to gather them all. Right? There's no way they all fit in there. Hold on a second. Let's see. There's no way those were all in there.
I know it's warm.
Look at that. He's put like 6 in there. It's already covering the whole top of it.
Oh, is that boba tea?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just over on this side.
And I can't protect
Then there's more over here.
you out here.
Dude, there's no way. And then he's already got a bunch in here. I may have over-exaggerated that it was covering the entire top of the thing, but not the point. Let's see, right when she sees it. Y'all are not posting links to Monster Hut since I'm monstrous. That is right. Come on, guys. The Easter Bunny has a restraining order on
There you are.
Baby Yoda. I just don't want to get struck here. I just want to see when they first see.
You can't leave the ship. It's not safe out here.
Well, maybe watch it.
Right there. All right. Excluding what you can see down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know if that's one. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. At least 26. There's no way 26 fit in this thing. I mean, you saw it before, right?
Oh, I haven't seen this episode yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I don't care about spoilers, so.
The infamous egg scene. What's Jerkmonger sharing over here?
Jerkmonger! Jerkmonger!
Jerkmonger. Bleach track. Why are you sharing music?
Is that even him?
Why are you sharing music? Elliot, what are you doing? Are you doing this on purpose? We all eat eggs every morning. Hey, SJWs, we will take those lizard eggs and make omelets and dice up some spider chunks for extra flavor.
Isn't Jerkmonger usually an admin on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't see the wrench on StreamYard.
No. Yeah, he's a wrench. That's Elliot. I don't know why he's.
Did he get hacked?
I don't know. Let me message him.
Bleach OST 1, track 1 on the precipice of defeat. That's weird.
Why are you posting videos?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was posting the link. Enjoying some Bleach music?
No, that's not the link, sir. That is not the link.
Thought you got hacked, man.
Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Great. What do you call it? Green Hand's on right now.
Since she's nude in front of Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda is 50 years old, so no.
That's right. That's right. Baby Yoda is a dirty old man.
Yeah,
Looking at the frog lady eating some spiders.
Art look good. Thank you, Monstrositus.
Yes, muchas gracias.
It's not working, screams Jerkmonger.
It's not working. What's
Did
not
he post his playlist?
I don't know what he's posting.
It's just the Bleach soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't know what you got, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
Thank you for the link to the Bleach soundtrack. We need Elliot to certify this live stream.
Looks like we got a little bit of movement here. Let's check it out. 26, 39, 47 backers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't get paid till tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good, bro.
I'll back this one and the other one and another one.
I launch another campaign next Thursday. Oh, actually, that may not be a joke. Oh my gosh!
People used to tell you don't have to live stream everything.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to crowdfund everything.
Hold on, let me move that off of there. Dang it! I forgot. I need to get together with Shad so we can build the other campaign and launch that.
Oh my goodness!
No. Goodness gracious. Yeah, he's got the voiceover. He's editing it together. Oh man, this is gonna be madness. I apologize to everyone who feels like I'm overdoing November, but
we got Black Friday coming up. We got Christmas shopping.
Oh, Black Friday is coming up too.
There we go. Jerkmonger finally got it right.
There you go, Jerkmonger.
Thanks, jerk.
Indiegogo me at Monster Hunt 2. But Monster Hunt 2. Yeah, but Monster Hunt 2. Looks like Anon hacked Ellie. No, it's China.
And the Japanese bowed to me when they saw my manger.
Well, the Japanese bow to everyone. It's like shaking hands over there.
I just can't imagine. Like, did they have a ceremony for him? Like, yeah, will you fly to Japan so we could bow to you? Like, what kind of fantasy world does this dude live in?
I think we've already covered that. He lives he lives in his own little world.
Right. Just a legitimately irritating person that person is. Like the best thing Liam could ever do is like not talk to you. So every day I get a gift.
All right.
There's a video game called Godfall.
Elliot, now you're spamming the link. What are you doing?
Get in here.
It's funny how Thanksgiving is canceled, but Black Friday isn't, says SE Spider.
That's not just funny, that's sad.
Elliot is super spammy. I know. He's taking advantage of his wrench status. Elliot.
You named
What
the
are you
kid
doing,
Elliot.
boy? You named the kid Elliot? 24, 32.
Give me fuel, give me fire.
Give me that which I desire. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Mike mercilessly roasting my typos tonight. Me?
I did that earlier.
Quiet. Would I do such a thing? I love you.
You're talking about where's the first bridage?
That was you. I
Yeah.
was repeating you.
Yeah, I don't think she liked that. She called me guy.
Guy or
Yeah,
gay?
guy. When you say somebody's a guy, that's like the ultimate insult.
Oh.
Hey, guy.
John T says you can't go to church, but you can burn one down.
That's correct.
Well, you see, burning a church kills all the COVIDs. Dude, I heard this thing. You know what? I'm going to play it. I'm going to play this thing, even though it's on my phone and it's going to be weird audio. But,
Ding, 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 ding.
and I do apologize. It's like 5 minutes long, but this is a doctor. And he gives his bona fides before.
Is that how you say it? Because I've always said bona fides.
You could say that too.
Oh, okay.
To S. Peterson. S. Peterson.
Can you hear that? Mecca?
Mr. Chairman, this is Dr.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I just want to let you know I'm standing by. Oh, okay. Well, we would love to hear from you. The floor is yours. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the opportunity to address you on this very important matter. What I'm going to say is lay language and blunt. It's counter-narrative, and so you don't immediately think I'm a quack. I'm going to briefly outline my credentials so that you can understand where I'm coming from in terms of knowledge base in all of this. I'm a medical specialist in pathology, which includes virology. I trained at Cambridge University in the UK. I'm the ex-president of the pathology section of the Medical Association. I was previously an assistant professor in the Faculty of Medicine doing a lot of teaching. I was the chairman of the Royal College of Physicians of Canada Examination Committee in Pathology in Ottawa. But more to the point, I'm currently the chairman of a biotechnology company in North Carolina selling a COVID-19 test. And you might say I know a little bit about all of this. The bottom line is simply this. There is utterly unfounded public hysteria driven by the media and politicians. It's outrageous. This is the greatest hoax ever perpetrated on an unsuspecting public. There is absolutely nothing that can be done to contain this virus other than protecting older, more vulnerable people. It should be thought of nothing more than a bad flu season. This is not Ebola. It's not SARS. It's politics playing medicine, and that's a very dangerous game. There is no action of any kind needed other than what happened last year when we felt unwell. We stayed home, we took chicken noodle soup, we didn't visit Granny, and we decided when we would return to work. We didn't need anyone to tell us. Masks are utterly useless. There is no evidence base for that whatsoever. Paper masks and fabric masks are simply virtue signaling. They're not even worn effectively most of the time. It's utterly ridiculous. Seeing these unfortunate, uneducated people, I'm not saying that in a pejorative sense, seeing these people walking around like lemmings, obeying without any knowledge base to put the mask on their face. Social distancing is also useless because COVID is spread by aerosols, which travel 30 meters or so before landing. And closures have had such terrible unintended consequences. Everywhere should be open tomorrow, as was stated in the Great Barrington Declaration that I circulated prior to this meeting. And a word on testing. I do want to emphasize that I'm in the business of testing for COVID. I do want to emphasize that positive test results do not, underlined in neon, mean a clinical infection. It's simply driving public hysteria, and all testing should stop unless you're presenting to hospital with some respiratory problem. All that should be done is to protect the vulnerable and to give them all, in the nursing homes that are under your control, give them all 3,000 to 5,000 international units of vitamin D every day, which has been shown to radically reduce the likelihood of infection. And I would remind you all that using the province's own statistics, the risk of death under 65 in this province is 1 in 300,000. 1 in 300,000. You've got to get a grip on this. The scale of the response that you're undertaking, with no evidence for it, is utterly ridiculous, given the consequences of acting in a way that you're proposing. All kinds of suicides, business closures, funerals, weddings, etc., etc. It's simply outrageous. It's just another bad flu. And you've got to get your minds around that. Let people make their own decisions. You should be totally out of the business of medicine. You're being led down the garden path by the Chief Medical Officer of Health of this province. I'm absolutely outraged that this has reached this level. It should all stop tomorrow. Thank you very much.
So that's actually it was a private Zoom meeting with I don't even know how many doctors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 times 6. What's that? 56? Right?
That honestly sounded like from a movie or something. That was creepy.
Yeah. No, it was like at least 56 doctors on here. And it was funny because in the Zoom meeting you can see it's like people the ones that actually have their cameras on, they're clapping. Where can we get a copy of this audio? You can look up it's actually on YouTube. I just got a message from me. This is a meeting privately recorded in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada last week. So I can look it up, but crazy, right? Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. All right. 42. Stick to comics, Mike. Oh, yeah, because 7 times 7 is 49, so minus 1 is 42. What? 56 would be 7 times 6. It's 42. I'm not a math oriental, okay?
You go by Abacus Mike.
That means you can count on me.
Presumably that has something to do with math.
No, it means you can count on me to be.
It's like an ancient
good.
calculator.
I will deliver. Maybe not on time, but I will deliver. I will have your back. I am trustworthy. You can count on me. Abacus, right? What do you do on an abacus? Count on it. There are 4 lights. Yay, he figured it out.
Figured what out?
I don't know. Let's see here. Where are we at on Monster Hunt? Let's get Kraken. Are we still there? What? Crazy. All right, let's refresh. Refresh this real quick. 2639 is 2742. 42. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody who's backing. Everybody's helping to make our dreams come true. Never would have guessed that. What, the abacus thing? Is my humor too highbrow? Abacus Mike, you count on it. Count on it. So that is what abacus means, Mike. An abacus is one of those old beaded math hand that's how my mom used to do all her calculations with abacus. So that's what you do on it.
My ancestors used to sail with the sundial.
My ancestors used to invade all of China.
Actually, you know what?
My ancestors used to enslave the Philippines.
My grandfather was an orphan, so I actually don't know anything about my lineage.
Oh, really?
So I'll
You're
just
not going to get the genetic testing thing?
no, not spitting into a cut for anybody.
I hate Cecil says, when does Monster Hunt 2 take place in the Lone Star timeline? I am not going to tell you until after it comes out. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. It does take place in a certain time frame, but if I tell you what the time frame it does, it's kind of I don't want to tell you right now. I'll tell you Monster Hunt 1 took place before Lone Star 1. Next thing we'll hear is that Mike has to walk to school through the snow, uphill both ways. I'm in San Diego. There's no snow. There's no snow. Although I did do a joke like that, a comic strip where I walked uphill and then never mind. Never mind. Here we are. Let's go check in on Timcast and see if that's what's going on.
51% of the population to vote it, and then we could just
What do you mean?
bypass Congress. If we wanted to do something as a citizenry, 350 million of us, if we got 190.
It is so great that he's on there, man.
Numerous constitutional amendments.
Could we pass an amendment to the Constitution without Congress if we, as citizenry,
It's
had
statewide.
51%?
So you need Congress.
It's not 51%, knucklehead. No, it's
2/3
3/4.
ratify it,
2/3.
Congress can
But if
It's like a weird thing going on.
Or not a democracy.
yeah, but it's us, dude.
Doesn't
This government is
matter.
us.
No, we
we
are,
are the government in this.
Yeah.
The guy Tim Pool has as his secondhand man is like.
But people tell me no, blockchain's not the
It doesn't
way.
verify anything, dude. What
Well,
don't you
maybe
understand?
Maybe a
if
database
one
of
guy
some sort,
forges
like an immutable
500 votes,
Wait, what was he talking about?
you'd be
Blockchain.
like,
It-
yes,
country.
democracy.
Yeah, but it's us, dude. This
Doesn't
government is
matter.
us.
No,
we
not
are the government in this
yes,
country.
but we are not a democracy. It
How
doesn't
can
work
we
that
even
way.
verify those votes though? Like open
You're
source.
asking me blockchain, but people tell me no, blockchain's not the
It doesn't
way.
verify anything. dude.
I'm
What don't you
actually
understand?
okay. I take it back. He's not a complete idiot.
They're doing the right.
Can you?
I actually
secure-
agree with him on the
Can you
blockchain
secure a database perfectly and permanently?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
blockchain.
I mean, perfection. No one can ever do anything
But
perfectly.
you
Blockchain.
can secure a box perfectly and permanently.
Not
for the most part.
perfectly for the most
can't.
part. For the most.
Bring back Adam. I know, right? Adam was so much better than this guy. I think he just got somebody who also had long hair and a beard. By the way, thanks for the free Lone Star Digital Comic email squad for the win. Yes, absolutely. And frankly, anybody going to the campaign can get that free digital comic right now. He's no soy Jesus. I know. Next thing. Oh, no. I already read that. What is the title to the video with the virologist audio? Hold on a second. Let me look it up. YouTube. All right, we got Tim Cass, we got Gary Shipman, we got Blacklist Universe. Anything else streaming? Order the Green Hand right now. Why is it not doing the thing? Oh, there we go. It's called This is a Meeting. Oh, there we go. Predictions. That's the one. 400,000 views. I'll just drop it in the chat. If you want to grab the link, go ahead. Yeah, actually, I don't know how many total people were on there, but it's at least 6 times 7. Let's watch a Bitcoin video, said no one ever. You know what, Updog? You know what? Let's see what Gary's doing. Gary's drawing. Hi, Gary. Everybody go say hi to Gary. Hi, Gary. Wait, how many of you are in here and in there?
Me?
Are you?
No.
How's everyone doing? I'm reading his chat now. Oh, I gotta go get some coffee. Dun, 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 dun.
21.57 for Dame drops. Super efficient. 21.57, 49 backers.
49. Blue 49. 21.57. Yeah, let's get Dame drops going too, ladies and gentlemen. Move it, move it, move it.
I wonder when Dame saw Kanan's artwork. I wonder if he said, "Damn, damn, damn,
damn, damn, damn." You know, his name was Dame Drops before that video. He explained during our conversation that that
He
people
seems like a really genuine fella.
Yeah, he's regular dude. Regular dude.
I like how he was talking about how they didn't let him be Dame on the one show he had.
Yeah.
And this next time he's going to get it right.
And so, guys, you can go and to the Dame Drops and also get a free preview if you click on that link right there. Takes you to the drop box. Dame Drops Super Official. Antonio Bryce, Kenan White, Jesse Hagee, Rage Graphics. So, all right, we can skip through that. Some fantastic art by our friend Kenan White. This is what happens when you throw tomatoes and lettuce on the ground. It turns into the vegetable-y, which apparently hates Dame Drops' car. Now, what would have happened if he just ate it?
I don't understand the super official title.
It's one of his catchphrases.
Oh, okay.
It's a catchphrase. Stream sniping Gary now. Well, you know, we do what we do here. So this is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous book. A fun little ride. And yeah, I really hope it helps grow this audience. And then he gives you a nice big brand teaser. Well, not teaser, a nice big chunk of the book so that you can decide whether or not you want to back the next issue of Brand Way of the Gun. It is obviously, I mean, what can you say? It's Kanan, right? Everybody loves Kanan. Everybody says Kanan's better than me, whatever. But yeah. So you can check that out. Just go to the link. I don't have to show the whole thing on here because that would keep you from going to his link and clicking on it. But also, same thing if you go to Lone Star Mind of the Monster, the PDF to the first issue is here. So you just click on that PDF. It'll take you to Lone Star Redo, and it'll give you all the covers. Here, let me just... How do I do this? Full screen. There we go. So take you to all the covers. Isn't that nice? I give you all the covers for free. Look at the size of this PDF. There's the Weldon. Well done, well done. Randy Green, Elliot Fernandez, Wang Win, Kyle, and then the full issue plus. You got the full issue here. Look at all these pages. It takes so long to download because it's 56 pages plus all the covers. And then the Brando sneak preview is also in the back. So check it out. Check it out. There's more great Matt Weldon art. Spoilers. And then ends up with a Kevin Sharp back page from the World War II era get up. So check it out. 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 Everybody. Everybody. Russian Bob says Brand is great.
Brand?
Well, he said Brand, but you know. Okay, he said Brand, but he meant Brand.
Oh.
Free mask. I like that look. All right. You know what? My back is really starting to hurt. And we've been doing this for 3.5 hours. Maybe I'll take a break for a bit, come back, do a drawing stream, because I do have to work on the next page.
I got some PS5 to play.
All right. So that's going to be it for right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, so much for backing. Please do like and share not just this, but the campaign for Monster Hunt 2 for Lone Star Mind of the Monster. And if you feel like it, Magnificent 7 again. I'll get it out to you next week. If you wanna get something for Maga 7, still grab it while you can. Let me see what I still have available on here. What has the oh shoot, I think I need to delete.
Oh, you're so welcome, SC Spider.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna watch some John Wick, says Jay Hamilton. Right on.
If you can't back the campaign now, the next best thing you do is help with the word of mouth. Spread the link, share it out, share it with people you care about, and retweets do a lot. Get the word out there on this stuff. Lots of good comments coming your way.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So let it be written. Let it be written. So let it be done. Let it be done.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next episode, which should be coming up later today, and we'll probably have Elliot there. So good night.
Elliot? You can name the kid Elliot.